those are fucking
I'm
long size.
starting. Okay, part 2. Give it 15 seconds because you can't curse in the first 15 seconds apparently.
God, I need it bad.
Don't press the button.
Ah!
Anyways, so Ulfhilder has just fallen unconscious, losing her eyes to the spikes.
Bro, you made me laugh so hard. I fucking slammed my head against my wall and my headphones fell.
Did it sound like this, Bob?
Kinda, actually.
All right, so
Or more of a.
Definitely the Taco Bell long sound effect.
Big shot. Your character takes 20 points of acid damage.
Fuck you, eat my.
No, I'm being serious. This is an actual thing. It's not because
Oh,
you're being
why?
assholes.
Why?
Because it's the start of the T-Rex's turn into your stomach.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna- Oh, come on.
You got eaten by the T-Rex. That's how I'm introducing your character.
Well, I had a better idea, but
Anyways,
Go
the
off.
T-Rex is going to swallow the unconscious body. So that uses its bite attack. You are being swallowed. And it's going to move... How far can it move? Actually, it doesn't even need to use its bite attack to swallow. It just swallows you as it brings down. I'll say that it uses 10 feet of its movement to do that, though. So it's going to move 40 feet through the spike growth. That's going to be 8 times 2, so 16 d4 to the creature. Bobby?
So one more time? Sorry.
16
spacing.
d4, please.
Oh, fuck. So, 16, so 16 space?
No.
2d4?
No.
How do I do it then?
The
I am
roll
trying to
command,
learn.
space, 16 d4.
Okay. $39.
39. Not bad. Not bad. Where'd you roll that?
Oh, music. Fuck.
You gotta re-roll
I'm
it.
so schmuck. I kind of wanted
Fuck.
to be spawned in a different way, but
You are listen. You're a little shit. You fucking.
I'll say,
you fucking
I'm gonna roll a d100 if it's 50 or higher.
44.
40, so no.
damn.
I don't fucking
Get-
roll me a
Get
d100.
back in my belly.
Oh, I'm
44.
rolling the D100.
Yeah. 44, okay.
Vor.
No vor, no
So the creature
vor.
moves 40
Is
feet.
war a banned word?
Only in the
I don't-
first, minute. But anyways, it's also going to, use its action to dash another 50 feet. So now it's 10 feet from the group. Actually, no, it would be about 20 at this point. It is 20 feet from everybody besides 25 feet from Domino's character.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it wouldn't have used its action to dash. It would have used its... No, it can't use that. So yeah, it uses its action to dash. And then bonus action, it's going to use its light skin stare on you guys.
Sin. Oh, hold on. I literally have a fucking soundboard.
Go ahead.
For sure.
Since he wasn't made for you.
It uses its light skin stare. Go ahead, please. Thank you. I will allow you to be introduced in a way you wish. Anyways,
Yay.
so as it light skin stares you guys, it ends its turn. Where were we? Next on the initiative would be Leshy. The creature is
Yes.
out of your spike growth at this point.
Okay.
It would have taken an extra. It would have taken an extra 4d4, by the way, if you want to roll that.
Okay, so just slash roll. Oh fuck. 7 damage.
On 4d4?
Yeah, 4d4.
Damn. Okay.
All right.
Usually, you know, it would be 8 as the average. You got below average there.
Okay, fuck you. My dick's just fine.
Is it
So
I beg your pardon.
it's 5.9, my guy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were that big, man. That's like huge. What the fuck you mean?
God dang it, Bobby.
Alright.
I told you hot
You
dogs
know
on the
what? It would be
Not-
pretty
okay.
dumb to fight this head on. So I'm gonna fight this head on. Why not?
Okay.
I'm going to move forward toward it
Okay, how far?
because it's
It is
how far
20,
away is it?
It is 20 feet from you.
then 15 feet.
Okay.
Because I gotta get within 5 feet to actually
Well,
hit it.
Yeah, you would be. It would have to move 20 feet to get to you, so you'd have to get within 20. You'd have to move 20 feet forward. What I'm saying
Okay.
is there's 20 feet between you, so you have to move 20 feet to get within 5 feet of it.
I'm going in for once.
Alright, so Leshy
It's either this or seven
rushes
animals.
in.
I fucking pull out. I fucking wheel my fucking stone throw primordial trying longsword, or fucking stiff put and I am going to roll for attack.
I specifically made sure to give it the longest fucking name I could.
Fucking stiff put to look.
Stone throw primordial training longsword.
Literally the fucking longest I can get. I rolled 19 to hit.
19 to hit. With its light
Yes.
skin stare, it's going to go ahead and reduce that by 1d4. That brings it down to 17, so that still hits.
Fuck yeah. Alright, damage time. This is fucking, it's fucky, but luckily I can learn how to do it. Damage. I rolled a 27.
27.
damage. Because it's 7 plus 3 slashing, plus 9 plus 9 slot. It's so 7 plus 3 slashing, plus
Somebody-
9 slashing, plus 8 bludgeoning.
Somebody play the Taco Bell sound.
Oh shit. I thought you were gonna say the fucking Riz.
Anyways, does that end your turn, Leshy? As you slash through its lower calf?
I'm gonna back up
Okay, how far?
as far as back as I can get.
10 feet? Alright. You back up 10 feet, and it's going to make a bite attack against you.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit your AC?
By like 3, so yeah.
Alright, I need you to play me the Minecraft eating sound.
Loud or normal?
Loud. Alright, so it swallows you as well.
Fuck!
Vor.
Actually, no, you would be in its mouth. This one, it would just be biting you. So you suffer 33 points of piercing damage.
Just...
Oh,
And
not
you are
Vor.
restrained.
No.
So you took 33
How much damage?
33.
Oh fuck. Oh, no.
And it can't do anything else. End of your turn. It's going to rush forward another 20 feet to be within range of everybody else. Well, not 20 feet, 10 feet, so it can be within 10 feet of everybody else. Anyways, ends your turn. Domino, you just saw this creature swallow one of your companions, rush towards you through these large brambled roots, take a large blow from the sword that bisected the goblin, and then just start chewing Leshy, as now it's within range to hit you.
Well,
I try and be nice and not use animals, and what do? I fucking get fucking swallowed, fucking chewed, and this feels great.
all right. So,
and spike growth is concentration, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and
it
make me a
broke.
Constitution saving throw.
Fucking Opera GX, fuck off.
Upper
All right.
GX.
I hit a fucking ad.
so Leshy is
Oh,
in
these
its
guys,
mouth,
it's like
right?
here,
Yeah,
I'm a
it's like
fucking
opening and
get
closing
inside
its-
your walls.
It's like opening and closing its mouth like one of those machines. You just see Leshy popping up every so often, getting pushed down.
By
popping up.
the 87.
Okay, so if I exit its range, will it not notice me and make an attack of opportunity?
It has used its reaction this turn.
Oh shit. Okay, I should be paying closer attention. Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, I
Leshy,
will.
what was your save?
21.
21? That makes it.
Yeah.
You're good.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. I will begin by moving out of its range and end by using action surge. I'm gonna move my full 30 feet, by the way. Not action surge. What the fuck? My mind is everywhere, but where it needs to be apparently. Eldritch Blast. It's not even fucking similar.
Okay. Uh-huh.
All right, Leshy is within 5 feet. Kobold Pack Tactics means advantage. Hooray!
I'm more in a mouth than anything, but sure.
Lucky it's not a thing where they have to be threatening, because he wouldn't really be threatening the T-Rex at this point. Oh, I'm gonna get chewed by you. I'm gonna be like that kernel stuck in your tooth.
My fucking ears!
He's being
gonna be-
very distracting. That's all I
Yeah,
need, right?
Yeah.
You better watch out. I'm
In
gonna be that
fact,
popcorn kernel that holds on
the
to the
amount
very
of
back.
distraction he has, I would say anybody with sneak attack would get sneak attack.
All right, so That is a 24 and a 21 to hit.
With his light skin Riz, yes. That would be
All right.
23 and a 20 though. But anyways.
All right, so
Just to let you know, I'm
2
just
d.
bullshitting the light skin stare into it. I didn't actually plan that.
Alrighty. So, and then my prof is TV. Okay, yeah, shit. Then that's plus 6 plus 10. Okay. He takes 27 damage with pretty low rolls, actually.
Alright, so you just flavor how you shoot these beams of eldritch power at him, please.
Alright.
Light skin stare. Sin.
Oh my
Hey,
fucking god. With the sigil of his hex.
City was a radio.
Alright, stop.
Fucking, like, let's go.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Alright. With the fucking. Yeah, okay. With the traces of the hex still about his hand, conjuring that dark miasma, he reaches deep into it, the eldritch power, and draws out what appears to be 2 spears of crackling energy. As he hurls them one at a time with a single hand, they lance out, soaring as though birds doing spirals and loops and other unnecessary tricks, in fact tying an entire sailor's knot with the black smoky trail, before finally piercing straight into the curse mark upon the T-Rex itself.
It lets out a moan of injury.
Oh, yeah, that's at a moan, huh?
Blood is now pouring from its body, its mouth, its nose.
Aha. Bitch.
Fun Payday 2 reference. There is
Night
a
lag.
there's a stealth song called Mr. Purple. This is an ode to 40k and the fact that purple makes you stealthy.
Anyways, I don't care. Is that in your turn, Big? Is that in your turn?
I'm that. Oh, right. How could I have nearly forgotten?
Oh, you have Hex on, by
Um,
the way, remember?
I do. I added that into the damage.
Okay.
So, I'm going to quickly double check the specific wording of Hex. Because this could be a really interesting interaction. You deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to a target whenever you hit it with an attack. Alright, sadly it does not interact. I will use my bonus action to use Maddening Hex and deal 5 psychic damage. Fuck you. 32 damage total.
Okay.
That is the end of my turn, with my action, movement, and bonus action all expended.
Alright. End of your turn. Astra. T-Rex is literally 10 feet up to you. You have to move 10 feet and you can get directly to its legs. Astra. Icarus.
Ooh.
He takes a dodge action.
Salat!
Ulfhilder.
Fucking what?
You're the piece of the
It's your
shit.
turn. What do you want to do?
Roll a death save.
Yep, go ahead.
It's like something else I can do. I get to do this the special way. I needed it too. 18.
Alright,
Okay, I'm
you
ready.
succeed.
I'm ready to play.
You succeed,
Have
but you
the
do
voice.
suffer one failed death because you are being disintegrated by its acid.
Yep. Isn't taking damage 2 failed?
No, it's only from a critical hit, which,
Oh yeah. Oh,
Well,
which if
roll
someone
some
attacks,
clues.
if someone attacks you, it's automatically a crit. Though.
it's a critical hit only if they attack you from within 5 feet with a melee weapon.
Yeah.
So, as you start to burn in the body, the T-Rex lets out a roar as it's just been injured, and it's going to attempt to, Leshy,
Yes.
make me a strength save.
Okay.
It's going to attempt to swallow you.
Only thing that swallows me is my legally can't finish that sentence.
Why can't
So
you
strength.
legally finish that sentence?
So strength doesn't matter. Both fucking 0. I mean. Not 20, baby. Let's go.
So as you're
For a
falling, it's
plus
less
of
of
zero.
a holding on because of the slick walls of its throat. You
I want to hang on to his fucking urethra. Not the urethra. Wait a minute.
what?
It's. I think he meant a word that starts with UV, not UT.
Uvula?
Okay, yeah, you.
Yeah, there
So,
you go.
You pull out your staff and put it there, and it breaks in two, and you start to fall, and you grab onto its uvula, and you're like, and in your mind, you're like, yes, I grabbed it, and you out loud you go, ha ha, I grabbed your urethra. Wait,
What? Just I grabbed your urethra. Wait, what?
Quotes.
I'm just imagining that in like a boisterous haha! I grabbed your
I grabbed your urethra.
wait.
tally ho!
Tell you,
Anyways,
fucker.
he tries to
Tally
swallow
ho!
you and
I
fails. That's
grabbed
his
your
bite
fucking
attack.
ball.
So you're still being chewed by his bite
Oh.
attack. So you do suffer another 33 piercing damage.
Oh, well, I'm unconscious as fuck, my
All right,
guy.
so you're
I'm on speed
unconscious. Actually, no, technically, because he tried to swallow you, you're not in his mouth. He has cleared his mouth though, so that's his bite attack. He's going to then tail attack
cell.
Astra's character. With disadvantage, it doesn't need it because he rolled a natural 1. He goes to tail attack Astra's character, and Astra, are you back? Nope, Astra,
That's a hit.
let me... It's natural 1. That's not a hit.
Was it?
Let me pull up Astra's character here. Yeah.
Oh, you just had.
Yeah, I made it for him because it's a character that was gonna be like played for a bit.
Oh wow.
You know what? I'll do it because it's not loading fast enough. Astra pulls his battle axe up and holds it in his position, and as he holds it forward in front of him, the blade, like butter, just cuts the tail off of the T-Rex. As a tail. I will say this. Big shot. Roll me a dexterity save as the tail comes flying towards you.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Not big shot, not big shot. No. Sorry.
Oh, not big shot.
Contradiction. I don't know why I keep getting your names confused. You're not similar.
I mean, it'd
All
be
right.
an easy to introduce me.
All right. What am I rolling again?
Dex save because the tail's coming
Dex.
flying at you.
Okay, there we go. Fuck, there we go. Sorry, I was struggling to find my modifier. Royal, that's not the word. D20 plus 3. That's also wrong. I'm fucking struggling tonight, apparently. 16.
You manage to dodge out of the way of the T-Rex tail. And as you do, you look backwards to see it go flying through a few trees, and then you didn't notice at first, but there seems to be a campsite a little bit a ways from your own, and it just goes flying and crushes a tent. Big shot. You're having a nice nap after your nice, beautiful stew that you made, and then as you're unconscious, you suddenly are knocked awake as the wind is taken from you as a large Tyrannosaurus Rex tail just lands on top of you, crushing your tent.
Alright, hold on, give me 1 second. Just gotta get some water real quick.
Somebody play a sound that's funny that matches that.
I would if I had the soundboard.
Yeah! Yeah!
Sorry. Would this be better?
Yes.
Could
thank
play
you.
the pipe.
Anyways,
play the
so
pipe.
Astra cuts its tail off. Big shot. Roll initiative for me.
Mhm.
Anyways. Leshy, it is
Yes,
now your
I'm
turn.
scared.
Oh
boy.
Actually, yeah, the T-Rex is still harried by him. So yeah,
I-
it's your turn.
I told Shadow what I said, and he just said, so you proudly enough that you just semi-sounded a T-Rex. God fucking damn it. Okay,
Actually, no, it wouldn't be your turn because
good
Big
point.
Shot actually rolled higher than you. Big Shot, you go right
fuck.
now. Big Shot, as this lands on you, what are you doing? Your tent like
How
completely
far-
folds in on you, so you're like in a deflated bouncy house right now, basically.
What the? Oh shit! I already lost my voice. Damn it. What the crump happened to my tent? I know it's bad. I know. Shut up.
All right, you stand up and you like push the tent off you. You see a Tyrannosaurus lizard Rex tail that's just flopping on the ground right now like a fish.
The boss is giving me food for the next year.
You see in the distance the Tyrannosaurus Rex fighting something. Or you don't know it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, you just know it's a large lizard creature.
I am very bad at this.
What are you
I'm
doing?
trying so hard to be the orc I want to be. I'm going to sneakily sneak my way up into the tree line.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
Okay, yeah.
Natural 1. Natural 1. Natural 1.
Natural.
Oh please, I'm painted purple. I'm painted purple, buddy.
Cool. Natural 1.
It's a 2. It's not a natural 1.
See, that's why you're painted purple. Everyone notices the orc approaching.
Got the trunk.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Boy, cunny.
I'm assuming nobody can
I'm
see.
sorry,
me
Bob.
because
What
I'm
did you
painted
just say?
purple.
Boy, cunny? Oh, whoa.
I fucking was my fucking friend. I was made to read the words. Motherfucker got the trunk and the heart-shaped boy cunny.
Bro, I'm going
It doesn't
to
even
kick
make
you.
sense.
Anyways.
I fucking hurt.
Anyways, Big Shot, anything else on your turn?
The orc, assuming that nobody can see him, he is going to draw his rapier
Okay.
and stay where he is.
Okay. You sneak up to about 10 feet behind the kobold. Anyways.
I am still in the tree line.
Yes. It's a forest. You're in the forest.
There are tree lines. You are the fucking tree line.
Figure there was a crumpin, crumpin.
There's a small clearing, we'll say. You sneak up to the clearing.
Yeah.
You're about 10 feet behind
Tree
the
line,
kobold.
basically the tree line of the clearing is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Now the fight isn't happening in a clearing, it's happening in an actual forest, so...
Gotcha,
Anyways.
gotcha.
At this point, it is now Leshy's turn.
Alright. So I am hanging onto his uvula.
You almost said it again.
And so my staff is hanging on. You said it pulled
You
up.
tried to pull your staff out and stop yourself from falling, but that broke in half, and now you're hanging onto its uvula.
Okay. I am going to. So if I try and climb out, he's gonna fucking try and fucking eat me, knowing him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. It would kill me. But I'll save that for if I get fucking swallowed. I'm gonna.
Literally just has a bomb. He's like, nah.
I was debating radiant consumption, but I'm on 6 HP, so.
You only have 39 max HP?
I have 50, but the fucking 20, the fucking 20 from the fucking bombs going off.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
fucking
right. That's right.
magic.
That's right.
So I am hurting. I am
maybe
going
we should
to.
kill the goblin.
I have
Fuck you.
65. That gorilla just beat the shit out of me.
Can I wild shape while in a fucking T-Rex's mouth?
Can.
Fuck yeah! All right.
What do you want to wild shape into? Remember, it's a quarter.
The quarter. 1 second.
Or is it a half now? I can't remember.
Let me look. Wild shape. It is a half.
Okay.
I am going to wild shape into I fucking lost it. I'm so sorry. All right.
Hi, so sorry.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that. That's so fucking annoying.
Don't give me hope.
Don't do it. Don't give me hope. Wait, what is this? What is the CR of that again? Monsters. Yeah, I am going to wild shape into a swarm of insects. Wait a minute. How would that work?
He's bugs.
You'd become
Oh
a
my
swarm
god,
of
this
insects.
works!
He's
I'm
bugs.
going to wild shape into a swarm of insects,
Okay.
and as the ability of swarm, I can move through any opening large enough for a tiny insect, aka the gap in the T-Rex's teeth.
So,
He is bugs.
you, funny enough, you would have
Oh,
been
no.
restrained still, but because you turned into a swarm of insects, that's hard to do. So, you
They
guys
can't
see
be restrained.
as the T-Rex is roaring, it closes its mouth, and this swarm of just bees flies out of it.
I am
Not
skedaddling.
a phase.
I am
Oh.
skedaddling.
All right.
The Wicker Man. Burn the T-Rex alive.
Don't burn me.
Okay. You skedaddle. Skedaddle,
Yep.
skedoodle. Your dick is now a noodle.
That-
Anyway.
Skidoodle, your dick is now a noodle.
Next,
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. Kobold, your turn. Connie Diction.
Contraception.
No.
Domino.
Prophylactic. Come on.
It sounds like somebody's breaking in.
Calm down, Dick. Just a Mogus.
Domino, you here?
Just
Don't kill me, please.
Richard.
There is no mercy.
What?
there is no.
I just heard. What? I don't even think he was saying that to you, but it was perfect timing.
Contradiction takes the dodge action. Okay. Astra, you here? Astra takes the dodge action. Okay. Ulfilder, death save.
Okay. Okay.
Kind of upset that Khan wasn't here. I was gonna do some funny things with him.
Oh, natural 20.
You're at 1 HP as you
And
stand.
then I fall back down from the acid.
Not yet. You stand up at the beginning of your turn because that's what it does for death saves at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah.
You stand back up and you feel that you're swimming in this just pile of acid. Is your armor magical? It is, right?
Yes.
Let me go ahead and
It
roll
is.
this really quick then, because it is a T-Rex's. Your armor is melting at a very fast pace,
Fun.
but it is protecting you. I will say, if you wish to, you could use your armor next turn if you're still in the acid to protect yourself from taking acid damage, but your armor will be destroyed. Otherwise, you can just take the damage. Your choice.
I think I'll just take the damage.
Okay. So, as you are swimming in this acid, what is your turn? Because you come back up at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah. Before I fall back down, I mean, there's nothing I can do besides, nah, she's just gonna punch it in the stomach. I don't know.
Alright, you swim to one of the walls and just punch. Go ahead and make an attack.
One of them will be a punch, and one of them will be a nice, like, she'll just, like, stomp on the floor of its stomach.
Okay.
Let's see, it's D20 plus, it's just plus strength. Or no, you're proficient with your fists, so I
Yeah.
get to add the so plus 5. Let's make it RR.
Do you want to activate your wrath?
Sure, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
so let's see, what is that? That's
You have advantage because you're literally inside of it, by the way.
okay, then I'll
So
just
you got 24 for
count
the
that.
first one. Now roll
yeah,
again.
and I'll just roll the second one at advantage.
Yeah. That hits as well. Scant
Okay.
light skinned Riz stare you.
So the damage is just gonna be
It's a
one
critical
plus
hit
my
because you're inside of it, so it's 1 plus your strength doubled. So
so it's 6.
6 to 12, right?
Yeah, so
12
no,
plus-
6 is
Oh.
doubled.
Oh,
6
okay, so
per,
12.
so it's 12 total.
Okay,
Plus
so go ahead.
plus an extra total 6 fire damage.
Which is also double technically.
That's the total.
No, because
Is
it's added
after-
to every hit, right?
Yeah, oh, so yeah, no, so it's 6 for each, never mind. So 12
Yeah.
total fire as well. So 12 bludgeoning, 12 fire.
Okay, so you punch it in the stomach, and then you go
Oh.
underneath the acid and kick at the bottom of its stomach, and your foot sinks down to your knee. You realize you've just gone into one of its colons or something, its intestines, with your foot. And
Nice.
since the
Meanwhile, on the
acid's not
outside,
there, the fire actually burns quite a bit in the colon.
Yeah, burn his ass, literally.
He didn't expect to be eating jalapeno, people.
That sounds racist.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, it's okay. I'm a half
Anyways,
giant, so it's not really racist.
Start of its turn, you take 20. Actually, let me roll because this would be 2d6.
And just
Well, I have
actually-
1 HP.
Next
Alright,
turn.
so yeah,
I have
you
1
go
HP.
unconscious. As you
That's
start
what he
to
gets
burn
for
again.
eating a taco
Why
with
do you?
extra
Why do
milk.
you keep getting bored? The Dommy Mommy specifically.
Is this the first time? Oh yeah, no wait,
This is the
that's right.
second
That
time.
weird. Yeah.
You didn't finish.
I also keep appearing in a party right before they fall from something really high.
Oh yeah, that's right. Speaking of fall,
I've been in a big fall like 3 times.
T-Rex is going to attack Astra and try to eat him. That definitely hits Astra. He's going to be eaten. Nom nom. He's taking damage. And it's going to move 20 feet forward to attack. 20 feet to get within 10 feet of the kobold. Contradiction, are you back? Well, I hope he is, because he just took 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Here's someone fiddling with their mic.
Astra's thing is glowing.
Anyways. T-Rex ends its turn. Big shot. The T-Rex is
Yep.
within 10 feet of you. Actually, no, it would be 20 feet away from you at this point.
Huh, is there an enemy of the T-Rex within 5 feet of it?
It kicked the kobold away. Actually, the kobold flew directly over you and landed right behind you.
Well, I mean, technically, isn't there one inside of it?
In its
I'm
mouth,
unconscious.
yes. In its mouth, yes.
Oh
Which
wait,
would
he's
be
not
within
Astra.
5 feet of it.
Technically, it would proc sneak attack, as I stated earlier.
That's kind of cringe on God.
So you could use sneak attack on the T-Rex if someone is in its mouth.
Oh, I just completely misunderstood what you said.
Dumbass. Dumbass.
Listen, you goofy ass. I thought you said could not.
You're lucky
T-Rex.
that bite didn't knock him unconscious.
The bite of 87.
That's what this
Alright.
was.
Alright,
Well, I'm gonna
T-Rex
make a
gets power
rapier
up.
attack.
Rapier?
Making a rapier. Yep.
Alright, you rush up and stab it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I would have used his bonus action to light skin riz again. So go
Okay,
ahead.
well, 13.
13 down to 11, so it stares at you as you come rushing up towards it, and light skin rizzes you. You do get advantage though because of the fact that technically the creature's flanked.
Oh, yeah.
So. So yeah, as you go up, it just stares at you, and you hear. Come on.
Alright. Let me pull up my fucking soundboard.
I got the button good to go. I'll do it right now. I'll
It
do
stares at
fucking
you as you run up to it.
Sin City was a maybe.
Thank you. And
Would have been
as it
known
just
that I did it
stares,
first.
as it just stares at you, you slash at it, and it just your rapier flies out of your hand about 2 feet behind you.
Alright, Orc's gonna look at him and go, yeah, alright. Yeah, mate. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
All right. Does that end your turn?
He's gonna give it a thumbs up and walk away.
How far away do you walk?
40 feet.
So you walk away 20 feet again, and it's going to make a tail attack against you.
Mobile.
You didn't hit with your attack though.
Doesn't need to. When you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from that creature for the rest of the turn, whether you hit or not.
Let me see this bullshit.
Mobile feat. Cringe ass nene bitch. And let it be known, I'm giving him a thumbs up, like, alright, mate. I'll do.
I'll do.
I'll do.
All right, you get your full movement. You get the 30. Actually, it was 40 feet. You
40.
Move, right? Yeah. So you move 20 feet away because you had to move 20 feet to get to him. And as you're going there, you trip over the kobold. You fall prone. Fuck you.
Are kobolds difficult terrain?
Well, it doesn't matter because you didn't take the dash action.
A fucking body.
Even still.
Unless you want to use your bonus action to do so.
I mean, I very much could use my bonus
You
action.
trip over the kobold. Anyways, Leshy, it's your turn.
Mm.
Man, I'm about to
I
TPK
am-
you guys.
Let's hope not. Wait, how much health does fucker have? Good lord.
It's
Um,
close to dying.
I have an idea.
Bro, this was supposed to be at most an hour. It's been 2 hours.
Well, yeah,
If
you gave the
I
fucking,
were to
gave it ribs.
possibly, that might kill me actually.
You gave a dinosaur riz. Congratulations.
How
You're-
I forget how bad is the party going? 'Cause I have an idea, but I might go unconscious from it. How stable?
The kobold's not unconscious but lying on the ground. The new orc individual, you're not sure if he's with you or not, tripped over the kobold. The rest of the party is either eaten or being chewed.
I'm gonna try something, and it's just gonna be. I'm gonna ask him if it's possible first.
Okay?
Can I technically, with swarm of insects, fly above the T-Rex,
Mm-hmm.
untransform, and drop, and then stab it in the head with my sword?
You would take falling damage, but yes.
Would that be a crit since it's charge attack technically?
No, you would have advantage on the attack because you are technically flanking.
Fair enough. All right, I'm gonna do it. Y'all better not fucking.
Alright, you
Y'all-
fly.
y'all
How
better-
far
y'all-
up above the T-Rex do you want to be?
10, 15 feet.
Alright, 15 feet. You're going to fall 3. So go ahead and make an attack roll as you fall down. And let me just check my rule on this specifically.
If I fucking die from this, I swear to God.
Sin?
So this or summon. All right. Advantage.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
good. So attack. God damn
My
it.
cat-
Alright.
Barked in his sleep.
You know what I love? When the app doesn't let me fucking hit fucking attack, so I gotta fucking re-roll it and reopen the entire fucking app. All right, Leshy. So I'm gonna be doing this, of course. Stone throw, primordial longsword. It's a stone throw, training, primordial longsword. Fucking Christ, that name's it. Ultros. All right, weapons. So I'm gonna be attacking with advantage. Advantage. I rolled not 20 for
Nat
a
20.
total of 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do fall, and you're going to suffer half the damage because you do like basically a hit against the creature. You suffer 10 points reduced to 5 of falling damage.
I'm on 1 health.
And as you stab him and start to pull, as you stab him, you do deal 10 increased to 20 for that because that's doubled as well. And go ahead and roll your damage. What weapon
Advantage
are
on
you
damage?
using? What weapon are you using? Oh, the
Stone throw, primordial training, longsword.
So go ahead and roll the damage for the weapon.
28, and then that's a first roll.
Wait, that's
It's like,
28 for the
no.
first roll.
yeah. Some damage.
That's
32.
32 damage in total.
Yep. Plus whatever for fucking falling
It
or
should
whatever.
only be 32.
You know,
It has
I
a
meant
max of
yeah,
32 damage plus your modifier.
yeah, 32. I it did the math for me. It's 32.
Okay, 32 increased to 64.
Fuck yeah.
84. Okay, so as you fall, bringing the sword out, you slam it down, and as you do, you actually, funny enough, go straight through the creature. I want you to make me an athletics check.
All right.
You know when like somebody sends like you know when like the U.S. government sends like a small like pole down from a satellite and it goes down to Earth?
Yeah,
That's basically
19.
what's going on right now.
19.
19. Oh no.
You mean a
Oh,
kinetic
no.
missile?
Is that an oh no for me or an oh no for the
The
T-Rex?
sword is heavy as shit and it's hard to move out of the way.
Who would I just fucking kill?
Who do you think?
I
As-
swear to God, if you kill me
As
twice
you
in one
slash
fucking
through
game.
and down to the the stomach of the creature flowing through, you feel it cut through something else. You're like, what was that? And you land on the ground underneath after cutting through its asshole. And you look up and you just see the creature tears in half, basically.
Nice.
And out of the hole where, like, when a tank fires through something, it creates a hole that vacuums things out.
Yeah.
You just see a blob of flesh from Ulfhilder fall to the ground. Ulfhilder, I need you to make me a death save. This will determine if you survive or not.
Okay, well, thankfully I'm reborn, so I get to do that at advantage. $13.
13. This death save was for being stabbed and sliced by a fucking sword. Ulfhilder, in your last moments of life, as you come back to consciousness, you hear, "Wake up, samurai!" No, you hear,
Get the
"Wake up!
fuck up.
Get up!" You wake up, and in the acid that's burning your eyeballs, you see Leshy coming down like a fucking missile.
Oh no.
Just cut straight through your gut and down past you as he goes straight through you. You start to see the memories that were once locked behind the influence of wrath start to flow through your mind. What are the last moments of your life like?
Oh no.
As darkness
In
begins
the
to
last
set
moments
in,
of her
I'm sorry.
life, she would basically tell Wrath that she thought he was a coward and that she was going that if it wasn't going to be her to take his throne, then someone soon would.
I relished your challenge, but it seems my faith was misplaced. As your body, as it hits the ground, and you turn around, Leslie, you're like, oh, no. You go over to her, and as you do,
Wait.
you see her body
Wait,
just
no.
begins to turn to ash.
Oh no.
Similar to Audric.
The
I
entire
don't feel
reason
so good, Mr. Stark.
I started this fucking fight was to fucking save her. I can give less of a fuck about anyone else.
As
Fuck.
she burns up in her items as well.
Fuck.
The
Aside
mace
from-
probably just turns into blood.
Yeah. Everything besides what seems to be a single ancient, rusted, disgraced holy symbol that's been carved and broken. You notice it seems to be... I'll have you actually make me an investigation check after this, as your body disappears besides this one single necklace holy symbol that falls to the ground. As the T-Rex falls to the ground, a large hole from the top of its head to its rectum. You see its bodily fluids pouring out like me after Taco Bell.
Long.
Oh, sorry,
Ulfhilder.
Mikey. Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Ulfhilder having perished. The Tyrannosaurus Rex falls to the ground as Astra's picked out of...
Wrong button.
As Astra is kicked out of its mouth, the rest of your party's safe. You
If
breathe
this
for a moment.
person,
Go ahead.
if Big Shot's new character is a fucking cunt, I'm gonna be pissed off. Because
Contradiction, you
I
back?
just fucking killed Ulfhilder for this shit.
Contradiction, you back?
Contra,
Bruh.
Contra.
Okay, my new
Contra,
character is
contra,
gonna be a cunt.
Astra, you back?
Bueller.
Bro, what is with these two?
I don't know.
Anyways, at this point, the only thing you could find from your dead friend is that holy symbol. And as you pull it up, Leshy, and you look at it, make me a religion check.
That's not a skill I've had to use too much. Nat 20, so 22.
Bruh. Alright, so as you're looking at this thing, you breathe and breathe. It is not even close to what it should look like to your knowledge. This is an amulet of the followers of Soon. As you look at it,
Of who?
Soon, the deity of the sun. The silver, what normally is a silver sun attached to a silver chain or a golden sun, whichever one, has rusted heavily. It seems to have been carved off in places, and you see it's been carved and desecrated to the point where the holy symbols on it just are gone, and it's replaced to it has been just carved to make look like a skull that is on fire. And you recognize now what the holy symbol was carved into.
Elaborate.
Sin of Wrath. Wrath, one of the oldest devils, created by the first sin. From your new patron Atarla and soon murdering a deity. You start to realize
wait,
with your
one more
fucking
time. Last part, one more
20,
Last part, one more time.
Soon and Atarla murdered a deity in creation myth, the deity of time, Cloak, or Clock, sorry, and that created the first sin. It destroyed the paradise that whatever created them was creating, but it doesn't matter. This devil and Pride were the first two created. It's what's said, anyways, and he is an archdevil, a powerful one, worshipped by many, but not many on the material plane. And now thinking back to a lot of the things Ulfhilder did, you're starting to place they were more demonic in nature than paladin based.
That makes a lot more sense now.
You start to think, and you can't really place it, but you have heard talk of some of the archdevils, and you have read stories. If you would like to make me an Arcana check here to see.
Of course I do.
Go ahead.
I'm proficient in it. Why not?
Go ahead.
18 plus 5, so 23.
23. It's not enough. You've heard of archdevils, like the sins, which are the 7 deadly sins, the most powerful of the archdevils, basically, aside from Lucifer and Asmodeus, who are 2 different characters in this game. You heard of some of them being replaced over time by stronger candidates who have slain
Asmodeus
them.
correlates to
But
lust.
You don't recognize
The bodies in the water.
any literature that you've read. You don't know if you've read any that have mentioned the replacement of Wrath or Pride. And you remember what you've read these are the 2 strongest individuals. Wrath and Pride. Pride being, in some texts, Pride is stronger or weaker than Wrath. It depends on how you look at it.
Okay.
As you're looking at this holy symbol, it's scorched, destroyed from what it used to be. So it is simply just a holy symbol of wrath at this moment. Well, not a holy symbol, but a symbol of wrath.
Crisp.
What'd you got? Pepsi?
Yes.
Coke? I fucking knew it.
It's at this point the orc stands up and brushes himself off. Contradiction, you back yet? Man, he's probably
I think
eating.
he fucking
So
feasting.
now do I play a kobold or a
Depends. Anyways,
goblin?
If you
Zeus.
play a goblin, I might hate you.
No, not
Play it
Zeus yet.
Tabaxi.
So,
It's a cleric.
as the kobold stands up, they go,
Play it
"My,
Tabaxi.
well, that was an interesting fight. I am going to return to the carts to perhaps heal myself." And the kobold takes a few of the bones from the T-Rex and goes to the cart. Astra goes, "Fuck, that hurt." And he walks to the cart.
Owie.
Bang.
Oh, Astra, you're back?
No, that was me.
Astra's mic did pick up, so that's why I'm wondering where the fuck
It did earlier too, and he wasn't there.
Oh, I see. Anyways, you two are left to your own devices at this point. Ulfhilder, what other magic items did you have?
Well, the mace was a +2 maul
gone.
technically.
That's gone.
Yeah.
+1 armor's
What
gone.
other magic items? I had a mask charm
Okay, yeah, no, everything you had was gone then.
and a bloodstone and a blood spear.
Nope. Alright, so everything you had was gone. Anyways, that is all that is left of your compatriot's body. As you look at this thing and all this information passes through your mind, you're not sure if it was just garnered. Like, you haven't read up much on that stuff recently. It was all during your journey, basically, away with your teacher.
At least she didn't have that blood on her.
Yeah. Anyways. Cottage. Bob. You
Yes.
both are now standing after the battle is done.
Why? Why am I... Every time I try and help, some people get fucking hurt. I didn't mean to.
Are you okay, Yumi?
I am not okay. Thank you for asking.
You don't have to get mad at me, Git, for fucking seeing if you're okay, fucker.
Shut the fuck up.
Unless you take a point of psychic damage.
For what? That terrible fucking accent?
I'm just fucking.
He called you a git.
I will say, as you're
Fucking
looking at
git.
Leshy's character, he is heavily injured, bleeding.
May I make a suggestion?
Mhm.
Just real quick.
Mhm.
The Fey lights are ravenously moving furiously.
Sure.
Swirling like a tornado.
Yeah, sure.
Every time I try and help, I do anything other than summon anything, for some fucking reason people get hurt. I don't... Fucking friends, fucking comrades, people I care about, but no, they always get fucking hurt by this. Fuck! What? Do I fucking deserve this? Everything I try, I go in blazing. Yeah, I'm going slow, but no, every time I try and attack with, or defend my friends with weaponry, I kill them on accident. No matter what I do. This is... Well... Might as well. Alright, I'm gonna head back to the cart. You guys can deal with whatever. I need to
You
go
need
think.
healing, Yumi. You look a little worse for wear.
Yeah. That's...
Alright, come here. As I will pull out some bandages. And a little, like, just hard alcohol. Like, straight up whiskey.
Vodka.
I need that. I'm not in a good headspace.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Git. This is gonna hurt you on the inside and the outside.
It can't hurt me that bad at this point. I'm...
I don't know.
I'm gonna try to make a medicine check on him to heal him a bit.
How do you have a medicines kit or a medicine anything that would aid you in this?
I have bandages and rot gut whiskey.
Make me a medicine check.
Aye, aye, Captain. 8.
Okay, so as you sit down, Leshy, and you start to zone out for a second, the spirits around you start to say, "Danger, danger, danger."
Oh, Colin left.
And as they say this, Leshy, you're like, wait, this is a stranger orc that I've never met before, who literally rushed in front of a T-Rex, who offered me rot gut whiskey, and is... Who is this guy? As you turn towards him, you see him pull a bandage too tight and take some rot gut whiskey, and he pours it onto the wound. And just the shock of the alcohol hitting the wound sends you unconscious.
Lovely.
You are bleeding out at the moment. Orc. You watch as the man you're stuffing the bandage into just falls unconscious. Leshy, make me a death save.
Hmm. Let me see. Alright, rolls. $11. Success.
Yep.
Me seeing the Huey fucking go unconscious from orcish rot gut.
Orc, are you doing anything?
I'm gonna attempt a better medicine check with a little less rot gut and a little less tension.
Sure, go ahead. Natural 1. Natural 1.
11.
It's a failure. So, as you're trying to unleash the bandages, you accidentally unleash one of them that was bleeding heavily, and just spurts of blood go out. Bob, you take 1 death save and throw fail.
Okay.
I'm
now we-
trying, heal
I
me.
now need Bob to make me another, unless you to make me another death save, please.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Don't tell me this is the end of Leshy.
If I fucking die from this, I'm actually gonna just fucking cry. And if anyway to go down, I go out this way.
I'm trying to save you, Hume.
D20.
I forgot that Humies were much weaker. Oh, shit! Hold on, can I give him my DM's inspiration that you gave me?
I will say,
Or should I
Leshy,
just roll for him?
Yes.
as you are starting to die, Orc, roll me a medicine check to stop that critical one from killing him. It'll only give him a second one. If you roll high enough. It's a DC 17.
Alright, I'm going to use my fucking advantage that you gave me. Because of the fucking Sin City. The fucking...
Sin City was
I would just give it to him, but like... Can I?
you can't do that with inspiration. I've been allowing it, but you can't.
Okay, so now you don't allow it. All right.
Yeah. 20? Alright, he only takes 1 failed save. So now, at this point, you notice him, like, bleeding out heavily, like, and you stick your finger into his wound to curb the blood flow a little bit. Go ahead and make me another medicine check, please.
Just easy, Hume. I think I
will
got
say
you.
this, Leshy, as you are starting to bleed out and dying very quickly, you recount the battle and you're like, oh, okay, that was just all a nightmare. And as everyone's going down, you see a unicorn appear and start to help you, whatnot. Anyway, so what was your roll? Your next roll, Cottage?
I think I could save you, Hume. 18.
Alright, that's a secondary success for you, Leshy. 2-2.
So this roll decides if I die or not.
As your visions continue to go past and past and past, you see an untamed sun in the distance, a field with large grass and flowers, a large forest in the distance. You seem to be on the precipice of a forest that expands to an unknown amount of area. And you see what seems to be behind you, civilization falling from a distance.
This
Oh,
will
it's
determine which way Leshy walks.
You see
Oh, it's
large, overgrown stone buildings and watchtowers at the precipice of this jungle. You see animals walking without a care. Leshy. You see
Do I?
a large. You see, out of the grass, out of nothing, these vines and grasses start to form this humanoid shape of a woman who just stares down at you, hundreds of feet tall, lifting one hand down to, well, not raising, but descending her hand down towards you as your fingers uncurl. Make me your death save.
I'm tired. That's Harla. I'm so tired, but do I finally get to rest? Or can I finally relax?
Roll your death save.
not if Glog has anything to say about it.
Leshy
That's-
finally chooses to relax.
Leshy, as you start to relax, a brief wind blows past your face.
May I?
The smell of water pushes past your nose, a distant lake that you cannot see. The earth, your feet are no longer clothed. You're not in any of your clothing. You're afraid your mask isn't there. As the scene changes to an outer view, we see Leshy. Describe your character completely nude without his mask, please.
As you see,
I will say your face remains undetailed, only just completely made of light.
so do they see this, or is this me describing what Leshy looks like in Tarla's world?
This is just like an outside view. It's like a scene.
Leshy's a man who has many scars covering his back and his arms. He had it rough. Various animal bite wounds and whatnot. Scar across his body, his dark tan skin almost. It's deeper than golden crisp, but it's not chocolate crisp. His body, it looks tired. It looks like it could collapse at any moment. His hair is this blonde, gorgeous color. It matches in with his skin in a way you can't comprehend. His legs are defined, but tired still, wounded over, scratched up, not bright. His face isn't notable by any. His face is obscured, but you can see his eyes. His eyes glow their righteous blue. Nothing changes much with his eyes. His mouth. His mouth is peculiar. His lips are cut up, and his mouth radiates this area of just sad blue. It's something. It pulls out, and unless he just falls to his knees, he can't do it anymore. He's done everything he can to keep everything right. He took care of his forest. He made everything the way he could, but at the end of the day, he's 61. He's tired. His birthday was a few days ago. He's finally 61. He's just tired. His lifespan goes on, but he doesn't. Unless he falls to his knees, tears fall from his eyes and roll down his face. He mutters to himself, I can finally rest now. I feel tired for once. I can finally relax and let my forest be, and let Atarla take care of the world more than it already is.
At
I'm
this
free.
point, at this point, as you're saying that, and the wind escapes you, the hand finally reaches down towards you as this humanoid figure finally finishes this beautiful macabre or homemade kind of mix of just natural materials, blues, greens, reds, thorns, roses, different flowers, and what looks like bestial like these insects crawling all across her. You see, going up, the face is completely void of any color. Well, not color, but any detail besides the humanoid female features. A small nose and a more pointedish chin, rounded face. You see the hair is this flowing red of just colors that seems to fall down, down, down 200 feet to past her chest, down to her hips, even further, down, 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 and eventually hits the floor and moves like a red wave behind her. Her head upon it is this just large crown of vines and thorns. As she reaches down towards you, you hear in your mind, "It is not over, my champion. Rest is for but the wicked. You have an important job. One that
What is
will find you.
Yeah. Got it.
Rest, but not rest. One that will take
I
many
can-
decades.
I know, Mark.
Just mute Astra, please mute. This is really important.
Yeah, I'm using Ash for a second. One that will span many decades of your life. One that will confine you to an area. One that will change your soul to something more akin to a worshipper of mine. One that will change your perspective, make you wiser, make you stand taller.
I wasn't what you wanted though. I
But
controlled
you can
too
still
much.
be. Let go.
I trust you, Atarla.
Then we shall go. It is still your choice. You may become one with the forest here, or you may become something greater.
What do you mean?
The task I have. If you choose to accept it, you will become something greater. You will live once again, but be confined to a certain place, similar to the dryads of the world, but with a little more freedom. Do you
I
accept?
trust you. I accept you. I accept your offer.
Follow me. At this point, a small doorway, vines and plant matter appears, and it opens. The door breaks off and a gateway portal opens up. Green, swirling, almost like a water, but molasses at the same time, as she beckons you towards it.
Alright. I go ahead and follow her, walk into the door, wherever
As you
she's
walk
going.
into the door, we go back to the orc. Orc. Like, get. The man's life force slowly drains from his body.
So
The
Grog
eyes and
seeing this man,
mouth drain of light.
as
Well,
I was
there's.
saying, Grog
Give
seeing
Grog, he's dying at this moment.
Grog seeing this man dies, he's gonna be like, I think not, you me. He's gonna start like scooping the air above him and pushing it into his chest.
Alright. As you do,
He's
you
like,
start
I
to see.
think not. No, I
You start
think
to
not.
see the eyes and the mouth are draining of color. The skin that you can see is going more pale. You see his clothing that is made of more natural materials, greens, browns, are starting to disintegrate and turn to mush, falling down in this like puddle on from the stump that he sits upon that you were trying to heal him from. Hitting the ground, they seem to grow into the ground as where they hit, vines and roots sprout out and start to cover the body a bit. Grass begins to build upwards as you see his body is being pulled into the stump itself. Do you want to do anything?
Grog is going to take his little hat off, which was purple. He's going to put on a pink one, and he's going to give a eulogy to this man that he's known for all of 5 seconds.
Give us a eulogy, Git.
Don't call me a git. I'm a fucking orc.
Okay, Git. Orc boys are great.
Humie. All I know is that all humies are gits, but not all gits are humies. I knew you for a total of 62 seconds before you perished. But it is in your name that I wish you have a happy afterlife, wherever that may be, which is clearly inside of this tree. Stupid git. I wish nothing.
Go ahead, continue.
I wish nothing but for you to have a good afterlife. From what I can tell, you died due to combat. And as far as I can tell, that's a good git to me. Rest your soul. It is in the boss's name we pray. And we say, Wah.
As you finish, you've noticed a few Phallites dancing around. You hear some laughing from them, and you also hear this woman's voice laughing. This chuckle. As it sighs outwards, the body fully is pulled into the stump. And you see, laying upon the stump still, upon the branches and brambles that have now covered it, is the mask Leshy wore, this porcelain kind of mask of white color, as well as a rusted, scorched, brass-looking, strange amulet that Leshy had picked up from his dead friend, just moments before his perishing. As you look towards it, you see, growing out of the stump, flowers and whatnot. I would like you to make me a nature or perception check, Orc.
Nature or perception? Ooh. Alright. Well, I actually have a better to nature. Yeah, perception
Man,
is
there
wisdom.
goes one of my favorite. There goes two of my favorite characters, actually, the ones I had a lot of plans for.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's okay, Humie. We got crumping plans for Grog now.
So as you look down, you see this beautiful flower that stands out from the rest of them. This
Nice.
flower growing out of the roots that seems to have these rainbow petals. It seems to glisten even in this darkened forest. It gives off this small little glow, and it seems to almost like a disco ball to an extent. And it seems to be shifting colors across itself. It's not one solid color. It's a mixture of colors that shift and change, kind of like an LED light. As the rain pours down from the trees that were broken down.
I ain't know you for 62 seconds. But I'm gonna name this flower after you. Its name shall forever be the Git plant.
God damn it.
Unless I figure out your name.
Alright, so as you say that,
It's
you hear
canon now.
It actually fucking is, funny enough. You hear
I
in
know,
your
because I made a plant canon.
You hear in your mind, Gog.
Grog, not Gog.
Grog. I didn't
Good old
expect-
games.
I didn't expect that name, but sure, why not? This is now the Git plant. As you see this almost, you see the mask and the amulet are pushed off the stump on the ground, and you see the flower is there glowing, and as it is named, this magical surge of energy, this just sound pulses out, and you feel that you are knocked off your ass by a shockwave at the moment, Gorog. And as you are basically flashbangs. Your eyes go completely blinded by this rainbow searing color. Your ears ring heavily. Your nose is pouring snot out of it. You get back up off the ground, like as your vision and everything comes back. You are disoriented on the ground in the middle of this mud, pushing yourself off the ground. Everything is like moving around you a little bit. You're no longer in the same forest. You don't think you're in the same forest you were in. because everything else around it is colorful, built better. You see roses, dandelions, different things. The entire area you were just in has been converted into this glade. A large lake appears right where you were standing. Multiple flowers, clovers, different bushes, whatnot exist there. And what you see in the middle of this glade is this large rocky outcropping with a single flower, well, a large stump with a single flower on the top of it that seems to be sprouting and growing upwards. And as it does, it's the same flower, the rainbow one. You see it grows into this large tree that sprouts these rainbow-like leaves that blow in the wind. And one difference that you notice looking around, the rest of the world around this area is completely covered in storm clouds that are pouring rain, darkening the area. This 500-foot by 500-foot glade of circular, not circular, but semicircular, like there's little ins and outs of it. As soon as you get past the tree line, that's where the storm starts. Everything within it is completely sunny.
What the crap just happened?
This is the Git Grotto.
Where the heck am I?
You hear
I
a
think I
whisper.
did-
You hear a whisper
Oh.
in one of your ears as one of the Fey lights comes dancing up to you, and you hear, "This is now the Git Grotto."
Oh, thank you.
You're
Wherever
welcome.
the fuck you is.
It seems to dance off into the other distance. Other Fey lights are dancing around the grotto. Yeah.
Neat.
Just to let you know, there was two options there. You could have picked the flower, and gotten a really good magic item, or you could have done this.
I feel like I did the right thing, honestly.
Yeah.
You did. So, as you are now in the Git Grotto, you see the plants, you see what looks to be the tree itself, a face comes stepping out of it, a woman of just completely green energy, just comes walking out of it and stares at you. She beckons you closer.
Oh, howdy. Not Yumi.
As you,
Boy, are you in luck too?
as you approach this completely nude, elven-looking kind of woman with these sharp features, but hair made of vines that grow backwards of the same rainbowish color, her entire body made of this green energy.
He's gonna quickly switch his hat to light blue. To like a baby blue.
Okay.
That's a gentleman's color. He looks at the fourth wall and says,
You approach and you approach her, sorry?
Sure.
Okay, so as you approach her, you step up within 10 feet of her and she looks at you and raises her hand forward towards you, palm up.
God can't help but feel like he's made a slight mistake.
She stands there, as if anticipating something. She doesn't have any hostile like stance. She's completely open, her right palm outstretched towards you.
Hello.
What do you do?
Are you there?
She seems to acknowledge that she's there.
Am I supposed to touch your hand?
She doesn't respond.
Grog's gonna take that silence as a yes. And he's going to slowly reach his hand up and touch her hand.
Okay, as you touch her hand, a vast amount of magical energy peers into your mind. I would like you to make me either a con or intelligence save, please.
Grog has definitely made a mistake.
Actually, it would be wisdom or con, sorry. Con is
definitely
to
going
just
con.
result, like, try to push it out by force through your body.
So wisdom would be absorbing, right?
Wisdom would be like you're trying to mentally, because there's two effects to this. You feel a chill and energy rush through your body. Now, either you succeed the con save or you succeed the wisdom save. You're trying to stop it from moving through your body, or you're trying to stop it from affecting your brain, is what it would be.
You know what? I'll go with wisdom.
You could choose to intentionally fail this if you wish to.
I'll fail it.
You'll fail it.
I'll fail it.
All right. So
Grog feels like he's done a good thing, so Grog's gonna fail it.
I need you to roll me a d26.
That is
As you feel this heavy magic push through you, and you hear a voice. My name is Atarla. I act through my guardian here at the new Git Grotto. I thank you for your wonderful display of affection. For this, I shall grant you a boon. The boon of dimensional travel. Well, and it's something all Fae can really use, but you not being one, I decided it would become useful to you. At this point, you pull back as your mind suddenly basically Doctor Strange's. Actually, you know that Ultron meme where like a movie is pushed through his brain? That's basically what happens.
I locked you out.
Anyways, you now have the epic boon of dimensional travel. As an action, you
first
can.
thing I
As an action.
first thing I thought you were just gonna say. You now have the epic boon of dementia.
You can cast Misty Step spell as an action without using a spell slot or any components. Once you do so, you can't use it again until you finish a short rest.
Oh, nice. Short or long, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Here, I'll send it
Good
to
to
you. Yeah. Well, I didn't expect you to get a boon today.
Neither did I.
I didn't have to die today.
I half expect.
Just keep in mind, Grog did try to save you.
Yeah.
I know. I'm grateful for that.
Anyways, so
Grog just didn't know that humans were also squishy.
as you
I'm
blink,
gonna be honest. I expected to die a lot earlier.
as you blink, pulling your hand away, the spell Misty Step starts to ingrain itself in your mind. As you stare, looking at this female form, she simply backs up into the tree and disappears.
Fucking parts Caribbean style. Fucking just fucking melt into the wall.
The fog coming from the mist a little bit hits your face, and it almost smells sweet like honey. And you're at the edge of the forest, right next to a large cart.
Neat.
Where you see Astra and the kobold are currently sitting down and eating.
I think your other Humie is dead. Possibly. Maybe. Quite, yeah. I think he did.
Alright, well, I gotta come up with lore for this place now. Shit. Anyways, continue.
He fucking turned into a tree and shit.
They look towards you like... Well, he was a good guy. They basically say he was a good guy, but I mean... Hey.
I gave him a eulogy. I didn't know his actual name, though.
Oh, the kobold pops up. It was Leshy.
Thank you, tiny thing.
It's at this point that you guys hear cling, 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 a bell ringing, and you hear move, move, shit, 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 and then suddenly the cart is lurched forward as another one hits it. Zeus.
Fuck! Oh, you
I will
think
be
eat?
back in a minute.
Zeus, you're moving. Zeus, if you would like to describe the cart you are driving, please, and what is pulling.
Ah, yeah. My cart is draped. It's your basic cart, but to combat heat, it has been draped over top with almost white and yellow colored rags on top to reflect the sunlight away. There's a small window for concessions, so I don't have to buy a shop. I can just sell straight out of the cart. What's pulling it? I have just 2 horses pulling the front of it.
Alright, so as your cart veers off the side of the road due to some thunderstrike and some strange sound that pulls through the forest, the side of your cart just, the side front of your cart just crashes into a cart on the side of the road, taking off the right side of your cart's front. As your cart pulls off and skids to the side of the road.
Fuck.
The other side of the road, it flips into the forest on the other side of the road.
What the grump do you think you're doing, you stupid slimy git?
That being said to me.
Yes, as you climb out dazed from your cart wreck, would you like to describe your character now caked in mud?
Got it. Covered in mud. He is wearing a fine, black suit, with some leather padding in certain locations for protection. Every merchant needs that. He is blonde with clean shaven. He's wearing almost like a cracked amulet around his neck. As he comes out of the wreckage, dazed, he's clutching it in his palms, making sure it's still there.
All right. As you clutch it, would you like to describe the amulet for us?
The amulet is...
You went down, right?
Yes, down.
Okay, good enough.
The amulet is a stone-encrusted gemstone. It is a ruby. It has a small, it has a slit in the top, but the ruby itself is cracked down the middle. But yeah, that's about it. It's a cracked ruby encrusted in stone.
I just realized we have 3 warlocks in the party.
Yes.
Oh wow.
The
No,
controlled boys.
Too.
I could add another.
Could we be a full team of warlocks?
Please no. God, the different fucking.
I was
gods.
probably gonna be adding a goblin cleric.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
I was actually thinking of multiclassing into like a cleric or something like that.
So, a goblin
Something-
can multi-class. Well, there is a goblin deity named Red-Eye. He is a goblin deity of war. He was raised to deity status, or he's worshipped at deity status because of his the incident called the Red Rage, in which he led hundreds of thousands of bandits and monsters against the Empire when it was 10 years old.
I want to talk to you about this because I don't know. He might not even actually have magic at all. We'll have to see because he worships money. He doesn't worship a god.
Your backup character you had.
I worship money.
Which backup character?
You got, oh wait, no, you used the backup character.
Like
That's
mine.
nice. Anyways.
Yeah, Varg.
Anyways, so as this individual gets out and starts to walk up to your group, go ahead and roleplay this, please. Astra, if you're not gonna be here, by the way, I'm just gonna disconnect you from the call. Do that.
You motherfuckers! Do you know how much it's gonna cost to repair that?
Listen here, you slimy git. You hit us.
I don't think so.
You actually did that.
All right, so I will clarify. This whole time, Grog has been basically slouched over, hunched over. He is now going to unfold himself to his full 7-foot stature. He is going to place a single hand on little Humie's shoulder, look him dead in the eyes, and say, "Now the boss says that I need to be more patient with people. But quite honestly, the boss isn't here right now. So, admit that you hit us, and you might walk away."
Why would I admit that? We both know that if I were to admit that, I could not make an insurance claim on this thing.
He is going to attempt to intimidate him now. So that is +7.
What do I roll to not
No,
be
it's 10.
intimidated?
That is 1d10.
Sorry, I had to mute myself for a minute there. But to not be intimidated, roll me a wisdom save. It's contested against his intimidation. Natural 20s do not work in contested rolls, as I've mentioned multiple times.
Got it.
Let me just check to make sure if I have advantage for it or not. From display strength. No. But I do get to use my strength modifier
Man,
instead of
Leshy,
my
that
charisma.
natural one, man, I'm sorry.
21.
All right, and roll it in the channel, please, Zeus.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a wisdom
oh,
saving throw against his intimidation.
slash
You
roll.
only took one magic item, both of you, right?
I. It's alright if I add it later. I could
Rob
not
did.
figure out what I wanted.
Sure. We'll just say you have somebody who's leasing it off you for like 500 gold for right now.
Perfect.
Rob, Rob knows you don't like me taking the cap of water breathing anymore, so I didn't take the cap of water breathing. I took the amulet of adaptation, or the necklace, whatever.
Shit, I failed still, but that's.
You didn't. You did, yeah. What's your bonus?
Plus 0.
Yeah, it sucks
Mine's-
that doesn't work in.
Oh,
Minus
Kentucky.
10.
Yeah, yeah. There's no way for you to make it then. I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Oh, that was awesome.
Well, he could have
Ah.
rolled lower. If you had tied, it would go to the one who's defending. So
Stupid
he
shit.
puts his hand on you, and you're like, "Why is this?" And he looks at you, and you get to see this. Like, you look at him, and everything around you goes dark. And you just see fire and hear the screams of the damned, like explosions.
Will I be needed for the rest of the session, or can I skedaddle?
I wanted to talk to you about some stuff after the session. So if you want to skedaddle, I'll call you after.
Got it.
We hear him try to run. He just, you hear the fucking Scooby Doo noise. It's not the
Anyways.
noise. Shh, let me get.
You are terrified of this man. I will mention
Nice.
the back cart is made of metal, so there's more damage to the newcomer's cart than the actual cart.
I see your point.
Good. Now you look dirty, but are you hurt at all?
I check my body. I check my coin purse on my person. No,
You
no, I don't
look
think
at
so.
your coin purse, and you realize the last time you saw it was in that little frontier town at the base of the mountain. When you were in that inn.
She's not gonna be happy about that shit. Okay. When's the deadline? Not soon. I think I'm fine. Oh, yes, I'm physically fine. Everything's good.
Good to hear, you slimy, stupid git.
What? Sorry, I don't speak
Orcish.
Oh, it's
It's
enough.
literally just Orcish
It's
now.
enough
You
of here.
fucking
We
get
can
it.
stop a little.
Warhammer slang is now Orcish.
run it by me one more time. Normally I'm not better with this.
Oh, I said, glad to hear you're okay, you stupid slimy git.
Zeus, do you speak Orcish?
No.
You get the context of what he's meaning to an extent. You don't know what the word "get" means. You feel it's an insult of some sort.
Yeah. Thank you. Is there... I don't exactly have many wares on me right now, so I can't really pay you back. Is there any damages to your cart?
You look at the cart, and you notice one of the gemstones in the back that's used as kind of like a lighting beacon at night, if you want to use it that way anyways, is cracked and shattered, as well as a few of the frames for the metal are broken, but his cart took more of the hit.
Great.
I will say, Zeus, roll me an intelligence check.
Intelligence check. I'm good at those. I think. Oh, that is a... Oh my god, I just did like a cardinal
Wait,
sin
bro,
of D&D.
how do you have nothing added to your wisdom when... Oh, wait, no, because it's not wisdom-based, it's charisma-based, that's right.
Yeah, my charisma is huge.
I was thinking about fucking Big Shot over here, fucking wisdom for fucking warlocks.
16.
16?
Yes.
You would put the damages to both carts, like, together combined, probably in the rough 5 to 7,000 gold area, their cart alone probably is more damage, like worth more damage than yours, but yours has the more obvious damage. So, for example, one of those crystals probably costs as much money to repair as your entire cart would, like if it got completely destroyed, totaled. And you put that at like 4,000. The framing of their cart probably another 500. Well, probably another 1,000 or two just to realign it, and then your cart has like 500 gold damage.
You did just good damage to a cart.
It's like 6,500 gold that you're looking at. You're like, oh fuck.
Fuck. Shit. How much do I have savings?
In a bank.
In a bank, not here.
In the Empire.
Yes, that
Which
makes sense.
is the Bank of the Empire that you would have it in. I'll ask this. Would you keep it in southern, northern, eastern, western Darath? Which bank would you keep it in? The most secure one would be in eastern Darath, which would be Riverton's bank.
I would say Easton then, yeah. I'm a shrewd
That
businessman.
That is about a 2 weeks travel from where you're at right now. And that's at a good pace.
Okay.
And I would say with how both carts are now damaged, it would probably take about 18 days now. Travel. On foot, 2 months.
Alright, buddy. So what are you thinking?
Well,
we're in a bit of a pickle here.
Quite simply, I think there's just two things we can do.
Okay.
Either A, I take you a hostage and keep you prisoner.
I would
until you
much
pay your
prefer
debt, or B, you pay your debt. Your choice.
What if just throwing the ball out there. What if I didn't
Zeus.
Yeah.
In your mind, there is a message that comes through. It's not a talking message, but more of a message of you know what it is. It's like, do you need help running?
I like mentally think, I don't think so yet, but be ready.
Okay. Okay.
Grug is gonna Grug is gonna switch to a
Grug,
dark
roll me an insight
blue hat.
check. Roll me an insight check.
Oh, I wish I didn't switch to the dark blue hat.
Do I play a goblin cleric who loves money or a kobold Hulk?
You said it insight?
Yes.
That's +1.
There is a god of money, I believe.
15.
I need to look at it though. 15.
God,
As you're putting on your dark blue hat,
yeah,
you
I'm
notice.
pretty sure it's Jehovah.
You notice
The
his
god of-
eyes, the eyes of the individual standing before you cloud over for a second, and he mumbles something under his breath, and you get the feeling he's looking for a way out of this, and if he can't find one, he'll bolt.
Now, I know what you're thinking. I can see it on your face. You're not gonna be able to outrun me, buddy.
I
Just know that right now.
You know what? I really do see that. Like, I like point at his legs. Like,
Yeah, you see,
work out.
like you see, like he's wearing those marathoner
gonna
things, booty shorts, and he
He's
has
gonna
like
switch. He's gonna switch to the red hat.
Well, no, you're really not gonna be able to outrun me.
he has like runner's thighs and everything. He's very lean.
all right. How about I am?
he has a track stars jock jersey on.
Shit, this guy's getting more terrifying by the minute. How about I have a great idea? I am going to write us up a contract, and that will put me in your debt. And how about?
You mean I'll put you in my debt, you stupid git?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I misspoke there.
That's why he.
For-
That's why he put on the blue hat.
Freudian slip. Now,
Now, what's a Freudian?
A Freudian slip is where you wanna fuck your mother.
Freudians are the most incestuous race out there. You know that, right?
Hey, you wanna know something funny? You wanna know something funny?
yes,
I just
tell me.
absolutely clutched the shit out of an Apex game while doing this.
I figured
With
as much.
no fucking headphones, no sound at all.
Anyways,
Okay.
continue, please.
I'll write up a contract. I'll be in your debt. I'll pay back everything. What do you think are the damages here?
Well, Hold on, let me put on a different colored cap. He's gonna switch to a light purple cap.
Okay.
I think
Make
out.
me either an intelligence or a wisdom check.
Can I try to
Okay.
give him disadvantage by
Yeah,
like?
you could use the unhelpful action, like accidentally trip him or like get some dust in his eye.
I'll start talking about how like your cart's materials are much cheaper than mine. I'm thinking like 2,000 gold, maybe 1,000.
Do I get any kind Schmuck, do I get any kind of bonus for putting on my thinking cap? The thinking color? The Schmuck color.
You feel smarter.
So that's advantage, right?
You know what I'll say? We'll make a magic item here, and I'll talk to you about it after the game, where it's gonna be depending on which hat you put on, it's gonna give you bonuses, but then detract from your other stats.
All right, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So just +1.
So yeah, I'll give you a +1 for now. However, you're at disadvantage because he's giving you the disadvantage action. Ruby, as you walk out of the cart, you're like, "What the fuck was that?" And you see
12.
12. I mean, at least 3,500 in damages.
I'm thinking at
Yes.
least 3,500.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Do you mind? I'll start writing up the con. It'll take me a minute to go write this up. I personally, I really don't want to be a hostage. I'd be willing to become. I'm coming willingly. I just hostage situations. They're
point-
expensive.
At this point, from around the cart, you guys see this 7'5" tall woman in armor that's blackened color with this purplish blue skin, white hair, just comes walking around holding her head in her hand.
I turn to the orc. Do I owe her money too?
Ruby, you see a 7-foot orc intimidating the fuck out of a human, right, Zeus?
Yes, I'm human.
A human man, and as you're like, what the fuck's going? You look at the back of your cart. One of the lights, the back lights, like on a normal car, these are made of gems, basically, is completely shattered, and then the framework is bent out of all hell, which is a lot of money to fix all that shit. And then you notice the human's cart probably flipped over on the other side of the forest road. In the forest, the human is coked in mud. And it probably has about a bit of money that needs to be used to repair it, too.
Oi, who the fuck did this?
Me and my friend here are fixing the issue right now. I presume you are a co-owner of this cart here?
Yeah?
Ha. We were just discussing damages.
Ruby,
Oh.
as you look at the damages, you're like, it's pretty expensive. That's pretty expensive. Anyways, continue.
Hold up. Was the frame wood or metal?
Metal. It's the back of the cart. It's where it used to be Barnabas's carriage. It was very fine, filigreed, like crafted metal. It looks like elven not elven. It looks more like dwarvish craftsmanship, but in an elven style.
I'm going to bend it back into place.
Make me a strength check, please.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, Leshy's dead. And so
What?
Is,
How?
so was Ulfhilder.
And so is Gaz.
And so is Gaz, yeah.
How?
The Stone Throw Primordial Training Sword.
Yeah, I was
How?
intentionally murdered by another party member.
Now, mind you guys watching, this Ruby is not...
23.
Ruby
Then
is
I was
not part of this
unintentionally
party, but she
murdered.
wanted to join in, so I allowed her. 23, you said?
Yep.
So you guys watch her
feels-
go over and just bend it back into shape, and then as she gets it right to the edge, the frame breaks off.
That's not a part of my bill, right? Like, that's your fault now.
Yeah, no,
Or-
that's on me.
Orcman, you just saw this large woman come walking around and just tear off the back to the cart.
I'm going to cast real quick on the orc.
What you want now?
I'm gonna cast suggestion.
Oh, God. Okay.
I'm going to
Orc,
suggest
roll
to
me
a
a wisdom save, please.
Alright, hold on.
You can't change your hat. This is a quick thing.
Oh no, I can't change my height.
Please, please work with me. Please, I beg you.
I'll say, Ruby, you do notice this human suddenly cast a spell. 20,
Grog got a nat
natural
20.
20.
With an 11 perception?
Yeah, because the human isn't like very slyly doing it. He's just obviously like pulling his hands out and clapping his hands forward, basically towards the orc, and saying, "I think."
Like, trying
no,
to-
he's like doing the SpongeBob thing where he snaps at the orc, and you can see him like casting a spell, basically.
I do like
Grog-
this, like the southern goodbye, like clap.
Yeah.
All
Zeus,
right,
what,
so
what did he? Go ahead, keep role playing. What are you trying to suggest he does?
I go, you know, do you know this woman? Because I think, like, with how she just broke more of your cart, I feel like she could take more of the damages here. She made it worse.
Ruby, these two individuals you do not know are talking about collecting damages from you from your own cart.
What the fuck you talking about? This is my cat.
Grog thinks you're a fucking stupid git. He's speaking to the man, not the lady. Ma'am, this stupid git crashed into the back of your car. And I've managed to haggle about 3,500 gold out of him, or he becomes our personal slave.
Ruby, make me an intelligence check, please.
Intelligence check?
Yes.
Okay.
So just intelligence.
That's a nat 1.
3,500, that's way too high for this damage. 1,000, 1,500 probably at most. This orc is trying to upcharge this individual, and you're like, is he trying to take some of the proceeds? Zeus.
I'm just like, fuck it, whatever. Because I don't really care about those I don't know.
I'm so happy. I wanted this character to be so swindly, and it's working.
Well, Ruby is not saying anything about that. She's like, he can keep the extra.
Ah, shit. Great.
I'll say, Zeus, roll me an insight check.
Insight check. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm surprisingly bad at those.
Yeah, well, it's wisdom, that's why.
Yeah.
Look at you
12.
trying to be sneaky
Well,
human.
You look at Ruby and you swear there's a hint of, like confusion in her mind as he says 3,500. You're not sure if she knows that it's supposed to be higher or lower. But you saw her literally rip the back off the cart, so she probably doesn't know worth. You don't know though.
I'm gonna take a risk here. I go, do you think that price is wrong? Ma'am?
Grog is gonna switch to
but I'm
Grog is gonna
not
switch back
quite
to the light
sure
blue
how
hat.
much. Yeah, but I'm not
Okay.
sure how much. I haven't
Grog-
been that
I heard.
good
Grog
with
is-
art
Grog is gonna
prices.
start pointing out all the broken things on the cart. Well, if you look about here,
Yeah,
you
I
can
see.
this is this is shattered. This is poorly badly dented. This is completely bent out of shape. You know, this is gonna take a lot of money to set this all back into place,
Zeus.
and it needs a realignment. and all that.
Here's the thing. You need to convince me. I will only allow you to make a persuasion check to lower the price if you can convince me enough. Like, if you can swindle him. Like, if you can convince me that the swindling would work. So you need to swindle him somehow in your roleplay here.
You
for me
gotta
to let
swindle.
roll.
You
Yeah.
gotta swindle.
Okay.
You gotta swindle Grog while he has his fucking blue hat on, buddy.
Not the blue hat. Fuck,
The
fuck,
blue
fuck.
hat.
So as he,
The
as he,
blue
as he
hat.
points to the gem that's basically shattered and cracked, similar to your amulet, actually. And funny enough, it is a ruby as well.
Now, see, that seems to be around the same kind of gemstone in my amulet here. I really want to say that, like, my amulet, cheap as all dirt, but it gets the same job done as that one right
you
there.
Hear
I bet.
you hear in your mind, you son of a bitch. Anyway, continue.
We're both swindlers, me and my amulet. He knows. You shut up. Continue. Now, obviously, I could probably, if I went to a market right now, I could probably fetch maybe 100 gold for this thing. Now, that definitely looks bigger right there. So I'll cut you a deal on that one. 200. Like,
Continue.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the orcs side on this one.
Well, no, continue, Zeus. Continue to talk.
okay, I'm gonna keep going. Now, obviously, your friend here just broke it even more, and from if we have to get lawyers involved, there's no probable cause suggesting that I caused that damage anymore. Because we both saw, you'd be lying to a court if you didn't say you saw. We both saw your friend here destroy your own cart.
This isn't even my cart. It's hers.
It's hers. So this isn't even my problem anymore. Just destruction of your own property. That's not illegal.
Oh no. Oh no, you definitely hit her cart.
Zeus, you hear,
Now I
in
have
your,
to keep
you
with
hear in your
this.
mind, bring up fraud, bring up fraud.
Oh, even worse. Like, okay, well, I guess I did hit her cart, but now you made the damages worse, ma'am. That's fraud.
I would like.
If you
I would
honestly
like-
think
I would
that's
like
gonna
both
hold
of you to make me either I like Ruby and Cottage to make me an intelligence or charisma saving throw, your choice. And then Zeus, I would like you to make me a deception check.
Got it.
They're the same.
Then choose one and tell me. And remember, you guys all have to roll. You have to roll in Roll's channel. And
Oh, yeah, yeah,
natural 20s don't mean anything. Like, 'cause it's
Slash
contested.
roll this number D. Oh, whoops.
1d20 plus this number. And Zeus, you know what?
Space.
You
I'll
said
give
an
you an
intelligence
extra plus
save?
1 because you're using the sympathy mode. But
Thank you.
You said an intelligence save?
or charisma save, yes.
Fuck.
What's going on?
21.
Ooh. Okay, Zeus.
You're not tricking Grog.
Fuck!
So as you say this, Ruby, you're like, oh shit, he's right, maybe. Did you roll intelligence or charisma, Ruby?
I rolled intelligence.
I'm asking Ruby.
I rolled in charisma.
Alright, Ruby, as you're like, oh shit, that's right. We fucked up his card, I feel bad about it, and now I ripped up my own card. I really shouldn't be demanding much more than it's worth, 1,500 in total, but then I ripped off that. And as you're starting to get all sympathetic, Grog, you realize he's about to cheat you for the money.
You do realize he's about to cheat you, right? Grog was once a lawyer in the Great Boss's courts. Did you
Yep,
know you have
close.
rights? I mean, the Constitution of the boss says you do. In this situation, he is the offender.
So at this point, it's tied between your successes and failures. So you're not going to get your persuasion check just yet, Zeus. You got to try to convince them both again.
Okay. So. Give me.
I didn't expect this funny. I did not expect this funny.
By the way, Ulfilder, you roll until you get 75 or higher, and then you roll again after that one more time. Jesus! Okay, now roll one more time, Ulfilder. Alright, you can choose between those two, yeah. Either you get a 7 or a 9.
Hit the 7, man. Have a more fun character.
No, I am taking this. I'm literally taking a character who loves, like, he doesn't even worship a god of money. He just literally prays to money.
Just have him have no fucking wisdom at all.
Money has a
I could-
collective
I
unconscious.
can be a cleric with no wisdom because if he worships money, he might not even have spells. Like,
Well, I mean, however we're gonna play is however we're gonna play. Anyways, continue, please, guys, talking.
Okay, so. Let me think on this for a second.
I'll say Grog, the fact that he put it at 200, even though the gemstone is probably 5 times the size, you're like, that don't fit no right in my head.
Now, okay, I see that you're questioning it. How about, let's, what's the nearest town near here? Do you guys know?
Nope.
Grog actually not know.
No one knows.
God.
Leshy
Do I
would have
know?
known, actually, funny enough. The
Shit.
nearest town, because you're outside of
Makes
the
me
Empire,
feel me
there's not
no,
really a lot of
but-
towns. There is that one resting spot, like
Yeah.
the place at the bottom of the mountain, but they don't have like an actual market. They have a few stores, like a few of them, like a clothes store, a general store stuff. They have a general store basically, and a food store, but that's really all there is there. The closest town to you would be back in the Empire, past Stormridge. It would probably be. It wouldn't even be a small trade town like that, because those don't have a lot of shit to them, a lot of money. The nearest town that would have enough money or anything that could be used to write a contract for right wrongs or anything would either be Castletown Liute or Nipple, which are about a week and a half. Well, no, not a week and a half. By cart, let's see, because that's 2 weeks, about 18 days at this point. It would be about, at most, 5-day journey, 6-day journey, maybe even a week, depending on weather.
Got it.
But you would have to
I'm
pass
gonna-
back through Stormridge. Or by boat, your choice. Now,
So-
mind you, really quickly, there is a way to bypass Stormridge by going through the forest that leads to the desert, through the small valley, but that would take you along a large road that is a wider time. If you're going to Castletown Liute, it would be faster, so you'd get there in 4 days. But if you're going to Nipple, it would take you more than a week, because you have to go a long way around the mountain. And it's
Got it.
also way more dangerous.
So, I think from my journeys, I understand that it's the closest town here is about a week away.
About a
Yeah,
week away.
Meaning you're coming with us.
Whoa. Look,
Whether you like it or not, actually.
I have all the proper paperwork to get this all settled. And I have a wealthy bank account.
Oh, wrong nose, your type. Me thinks I noticed the big nose on you.
I just want to do something so
You're not
bad.
a
Yeah, I'm
git.
not sure if
You're a
you'd let
git.
me.
What do you want to do, Ruby? I mean, you already knocked the guy's fucking head into mush.
What? When did I do that?
Last session. Anyways, continue.
Oh.
So what do you want to do, Ruby?
Uh,
As these guys are discussing.
I pick them both up by their
Grog, you
dang
cannot pick
shirts and say,
You are
Huh?
not picking up
Yeah,
Grog. He
Grog
is
7 foot
feet
tall and he is built.
He built like that.
Yeah. So he's
how
basically
heavy
only-
how heavy is he?
He's about 350 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
Roughly.
30-year-old man.
So like you try to lift him up, and
Yes,
he's like,
fair.
"Oh."
You.
Hey, whoa,
Barely over. Barely over.
This is fancy. Jesus, it's vintage. My grandfather owned this. Don't touch the suit, please.
Yeah,
Will you
slime
shut
ball.
up?
Look
No.
at you with your greasy, slick back hair and big nose. We all know the angle you're playing at. You're trying to pay the least amount of money so that you can get an insurance claim, aren't you?
What?
Grog has dealt with you people all the time. Grog not only was a defense lawyer, but an attack lawyer. Or what's the word for it?
Shit.
Uh,
Uh-oh, this is really bad. We've got
Richard is starting to get angry, and
I'm gonna-
Zeus, I need your character picture, by the way, too.
Oh shit.
Uh.
Do you mind look up the businessman from Wonder Woman, the newest movie?
Sure. Go
Hmm.
ahead.
Grog not have a face yet. It's currently
well,
just source, missing texture.
my character Richard
No, with a
is
black
getting
big
quite
square.
angry at this, and is going to say, "Sit down and shut up," trying to intimidate them both as she sets the human down.
Can I
Grog not even
look around
slightly
real quick?
distracted.
Okay.
Is there any stone nearby?
The ground has stones in it. There's stones in the forest. This path, though traveled, not very much by anybody like travelers of the Empire.
Fuck.
Oh, so this is what you're. I'm gonna post it in general chat for you guys. This is what he said his character looks like, by the way.
Because I love this guy so much. He looks horrifying.
Let me guess.
That's the human.
Yes.
It's the true.
I'm not sure
alien.
why, but
Gosh.
I thought of that one movie where the dude who is an AI becomes fully sentient.
Kind
know
of.
what? You know what? It's funny
Anyways.
because
Okay. kind
Should
of
I roll
also
intimidation?
Better Call Saul. A little bit.
It's funny because Grog just assumed he was big
Sure.
nose with slick
Roll
hair.
an intimidation. Roll
Grog was
intimidation.
right.
All right.
And I need both
So,
of you. I need
let's-
Grog and Zeus to make me wisdom saves, please.
Oh yeah, shit. Rolls, Tannel.
I'll also allow charisma saves if you wish.
They're going to
I
have to
have
beat
advantage
a
on this.
22.
It's contested, so you need to roll it in the rolls channel.
Yeah.
As always.
I do
always
have
say-
advantage on this. Just
I
wanted
lose
to make
track
a
of
push.
everything.
What is? I hate the Rolls channel so much.
You could use Avare instead.
Do you mind if I try that one? I need to
Yeah,
at least see
sure.
if this one's just unlucky.
Use Avare. Exclamation point R space 1d20 plus 8.
Exclamation point.
Yes.
R 1d20 plus 8.
So as you're yelling, it seems they're yelling at each other too much that it's like you can't really get through to them.
I assume rage does not give me any sort of advantage on it.
Well, actually, you can use your
I
you can
thought
use
so.
your strength instead of charisma. So if you want to do a strength-based one to get advantage on it.
You just like break more of your cart.
Hold on, then shouldn't Grog also be able to do that?
You already can for intimidation.
Yeah, that's for intimidation, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Alright,
saving.
so
No, that's what it is. She's trying to intimidate you.
Yeah, I know, but like,
so should I re-roll then?
Actually, yeah. Re-roll it, and instead, you have proficiency in intimidation, right?
Yep.
So instead of your charisma modifier, whatever, if your strength's higher, make up the difference for the extra.
Yeah, cause
And then Grog, I will allow you to re-roll with your strength instead because she is trying
yeah,
to
this
flex
is
on
mine.
You. She's trying to flex on you.
God fucking damn it!
She's trying to flex on you, Grog. So go ahead and roll it with strength instead.
Ooh, contested flex. This might help me.
Yeah, I'll say this because she's using strength. You guys can use strength as well if you wish to, but big mommy dommy vampire lady with no.
I got +7 with advantage.
I'm just
No head?
besides my like warlock powers, I'm just a normal dude.
Yeah.
I have a 10 in strength.
Oh yeah,
God.
+0. You're not beating me.
Ugh. I only
Well, you beat Grog fair and square. Consider Grog's pants thoroughly shitted.
Now, instead of pissy-fitting around like y'all are doing, we're gonna sell this fair and square.
Grog was getting down to business. Grog don't know what
I
you
pull
mean.
out I pull out a dang silver piece and say, pick a side. Heads
You
or
are
tails?
not about to decide whether this works out with a fucking coin. You stupid me.
Okay.
So I would like to say
I-
this. Jaw,
It's just Jiaowei.
Jiaowei,
It's just spelled weird.
Jiaowei. As you're currently making a fire in the forest, you suddenly get this ting in the back of your head, and as you start to approach where it.
My juice
As you start to approach, you look out from the bushes, you see a crashed cart right next to you.
Shalom.
And you see
my
this
juice.
tall lady holding a coin in her hand, and that's where the ting's coming from.
I smell money.
My juice senses are tingling. Shalom
Wait,
goyim.
is that how you say your name, Jew?
No. It's like
Jiaowei.
Jiaowei.
My Jiaowei senses are tingling. I
Anyways,
smell
you see her holding
Jiaowei.
this. You see her holding this coin out, and you see the orc go, "No, there's no way. We need money for the." Basically contesting it, but go ahead. You guys, go ahead and continue, Ruby.
Pick heads or tails.
What? I'm not a gambling man. Well, I was a gambling man. What's the coin floor for?
Ruby.
Ma'am?
Since y'all weren't really getting anywhere with y'all's argument, we're doing it
Are you talking
the
about
only way
Grog
that
had him ready
won't.
to short a contract?
We're doing this the only way that won't end up with it being a bloody fist fight at the end.
I don't do fisticuffs.
I mean, does he look like he can do fisticuffs? Does he look like the fighting types?
I like
You're
tuck
right.
my
He looks like he'd just take a single punch and double over dead.
He looks like the type to take a single punch and then sue you for 16 times what it's worth. He looks like the type to get his toe stubbed by a drawer and then try to sue the door.
I tighten my tie. I'm like,
I'm gonna look at him and say,
You can stop me when I'm wrong, by the way.
Listen, you two.
Notice how he's not stopping me.
Pick a side.
look,
I'm not betting this on a fucking coin toss.
I have one more solution that we can go for. We could. Where are you two heading?
I don't know, I wasn't with her originally. Where are we heading?
Goblin out character. Where were we heading? I forgot. Unfortunately. We're heading towards Jaggerbret.
We're heading towards Jaggerbret.
Perfect. We could use my cart. I could make a contract right now, and by the time we get in Jaggerbret, I'll probably have your money there. I think I have a bank in Jaggerbret.
As they say Jaggerbret, you're like, wait, Jaggerbret, isn't that the literal island that the Empire does not like because they tell them, fuck off, we have fucking animals that we can control and kill you, so they have their own freedom, and the Empire can't really do shit about it. They don't trade, they don't like a lot of people coming in, they don't like new people, they don't like visitors, and they're like, wait, don't they kill visitors that literally, poachers, people that come in without permission, string them up on trees, let animals feast on their livers, and a lot of rumors about Jaggerbret are how bestial and savage it is. It is not on the main continent, and you are east of Jaggerbret at the moment.
I think after saying what I previously said, I think for a minute. Hold on, wait, why are you heading to Jaggerbret? That's a whole new question. That is a place of savages.
A contractor of ours has a couple of friends over there who are going to house her for an undetermined amount of time.
Oh, a contractor, you say? Now, as you can see today, as my immense knowledge on legality, you could tell that I might be helpful during deal making, correct?
You seem like the slimy type, not gonna lie.
Well,
It might
what
be
if
useful to
the
keep you around. However,
good
if you think for even a second that you're gonna be able to weasel your way out of this one, I'll have you know that the good old-fashioned lawyer Grog is always on this case.
now,
If I hear about you trying to swindle this nice lady even once,
Jaiwan.
Do either of you think that you are better at contracts than a Fae?
Yes.
Would you like to try to steal that coin?
I am still holding it in front of
Funnily
me.
enough, actually no.
he already has.
He's not that type of guy who loves money.
That's a lie.
now,
That's a lie.
He won't just take it right out of your pockets.
I'm not saying I'm better than you, but what I am saying is, human to human, they might trust me a bit more. What if, as your big friend here suggests, what if you had the slimy type on your side?
see, he even admits to being a slime ball.
I'm taking your own words.
That's why you shouldn't.
I'm not human.
I know you're not
That's
human.
why
I'm
you
saying
might
I'm
let-
human, and most contractors are human.
It's almost always better.
Grog's gonna turn and look at the fourth wall again.
Remember, kids, always let your lawyer do the talking.
When he looks
Don't
at the
ever
fourth
try to
wall, he
sneak
probably.
I also look
probably-
at the fourth wall and say, don't listen to him.
You
Or at
guys
least,
both probably see it.
unless he's a proper lawyer. If he's a proper lawyer. then listen.
He is a legally licensed lawyer.
I'm gonna continue. Now, you guys can borrow my cart on the way there. Most likely, it looks like the wheels in yours still work, so we could drag it behind. That way, you're not losing out on a massive fund here.
A little mini Grog's gonna walk across the bottom of the screen.
Hi, I'm Grog Barry. Have you been in a recent car accident? Maybe you've
I smashed the
did
mini
fall while
grog.
you at work.
As you smash the
Or
mini
maybe,
grog,
maybe.
an explosion go. I'm joking, no. Mini Grog is dead.
Call me Mini Grog.
However,
Call
as
me
you
Frogman.
crash it, the
To the law.
the Sabaton that you're wearing suddenly opens up at the front like a doorway, and another one walks out.
You can't get rid of the Mini Grogs. I've already tried. They follow me
I
around.
smash
It
it
happens when you
and
become a McCurney.
clasp my hand around the Sabaton.
As you
I wouldn't advise that.
trap the other one in, suddenly
They'll just keep coming out.
like opening your own flesh, the flesh on your hand like a door. It comes out.
You. So what's happening?
Oh my
Hold on, I'm
God.
lost.
He's reaching critical mass. Run.
Hi, I'm Grog Barrows. Hi, I'm Grog Barrows. Hi, I'm Grog Barrows.
I stuff the mini grog in a jar.
Oh no!
No, no, not like this. I've been here before. Get Grog out of here, please. Please, not again. I remember when this happened in the Amazon jungle. Oh God, it was death by Snoo Snoo for the other Grogs. But I
You
managed
take
it.
30
I
points
take
of
one like
psychic
this.
damage.
A Mini Grog or Big Grog?
Big Grog.
Both.
Aw. Mini Grog combusts. Every Mini Grog has
So,
one.
what do you think of that?
Are you talking about the Mini Grogs or the contract?
Not the fucking mini crocs.
Okay, because the Mini Grogs are kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
Depends. How do you think you're going to get a cart over to Jaggerbret?
I have my horse. You must have some steeds. If we combine our horsepower, we should be able to drag two.
Jaggerbret is completely separate from the mainland.
Good point. There must be
I
a
can
ferry.
make it there on my own in several ways, but not sure about either you. Can I roll a perception check to see if I notice anything?
What do you mean?
His name is Grog Barrows, and I just realized that sounds like Grog
What are
Barrel.
you trying to perceive?
Just anything that seems out of place with them after they'd sat down, or anything out of place, really.
Out of place with who?
Just out of place. Anything that seems out of place within the area,
I don't
really.
understand what's going on here.
There's a goblin that is really shiny. It'd
Okay.
be pretty hard to miss him.
Why are you trying to perceive something? You guys are literally standing behind the cart at the moment.
What are you trying to perceive?
What are you trying to perceive? You're saying anything that's out of the ordinary. Like, I could say a fucking goblin, a cart that's flipped over, the storm that's present in the fucking, the ominous storm present right now.
Oh, it's storming. I forgot that mental image. Pouring rain.
Yeah,
We're
it's
talking.
literally there's no canopy above you guys right now. It's monsooning on you.
You know what? You hear a lot of jingling.
Yes. You hear
From
a
behind
jing,
you.
Jingling, jingling.
There's a lot of jingling from
Grog's
behind
gonna
you.
beat you with your fucking stick if you keep singing that
You
song.
have the edge of a blood axe at your face.
The goblin?
The goblin's
Yes, the
40,
jingle.
50 feet away from you.
No, he was moving towards them
Oh,
now.
I didn't know. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ching, 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 ching. Well, that's your face.
Hey,
Well, with an
stop-
axe
stop-
to his face, he looks up at you, grinning with his golden teeth that are in a. Well, they're always in a smile
Please
because he
describe your
doesn't have
character.
lips.
Please describe your character.
Okay, before you see a hunched over,
Scrooge McDuck.
emaciated gray goblin that is just draped with jewelry, bracelets, and necklaces, and even necklaces over its wrists. He's got rings.
Do I see this goblin too?
Yes, and
Yes.
Grog, as you're looking at him, one term comes to mind. Drip.
He has a
Drip.
nose ring, rings in his ears. It looks like when you look at his teeth, the picture's not completely accurate. His teeth are golden, but they don't look that clean. They look like it kind of looks like he literally
Tarnished.
poured molten gold over his teeth and
Yeah, I was
burned his
thinking more
face.
along
That's why he
tarnished
has no
gold.
lips. It's not tarnished actually. All of his gold is very shiny.
Right, tarnished.
Rise, tarnished one.
and he wears like a little there's
tarnished.
some raven feathers on his back, like
Tarnished,
coming
aren't
from
you?
under his necklace, and he is lugging around a sack of gold as big as him with one arm over his shoulder.
Boy, let me guess, you got all that money, but you ain't got no maidens, got ya?
I look at the woman
I need those for.
and I say, "Would
I mean,
everything on him do for payment?"
Oh, no.
What?
Hmm?
Uh,
I look at the person who said that, which I assume is the human.
yes, that's me.
Wahoo, why do you keep giving me individuals that could... Never mind, continue.
Yeah, that's what I say. I mean, like, look at he's covered in gold. Do you think that would
Yeah.
be? Yeah.
It's mine. It's
Oh.
mine.
Oh. Yeah. Hi.
Alright.
Can you hold 1 minute, small fellow?
Now,
Ma'am, do you believe everything on like what do you assume the price on everything on him is?
I can tell you right now.
Oh, perfect.
Don't,
What do you?
don't care, because they ain't mine.
Exactly.
I'm gonna.
Money. There are two things that solve every problem. Money and explosives. I've got an
Money.
idea! Headass.
Anyway,
So, as the rain pours down,
I could
Yeah.
smell there was a problem with money going on.
yeah. This one right here, as I point to the human, smashed his cart as I point at the overturned one. Into my cart, I point at the part metal one. And damaged it, broke that gem, and warped it a lot. Don't mind the partially broken frame. That was me trying to fix it.
Hi, Grog Barrows here. I'm an attorney at law.
All right.
Yeah, basically that's what happened.
I would say
He
Wahoo,
gets fucking hard
looking,
wrecked into us.
looking over at the cart itself, and normally from what the damage that you could just see, you would be like, okay, that's about 9,000 gold worth of damage there. But as soon as they say I ripped off the back part on accident, you're like, okay, minus that, really the only damage to the jewel a little bit into the undercarriage. And this is all going through your mind at the moment, like mathematics, like, you know, the scene from The Hangover where he's counting cards. That's basically all that's happening, like, in a second. And you're like, all right, a good sum for this would be 3,000, about, you would say 3,500 gold, maybe 3,750 at most, would be the appropriate price for fixing this cart.
Minus the frame I broke.
Yes, I know. 7,000 was what it was total.
See?
And then
That's what we're all
for
at.
everything that you guys have not mentioned that you broke, 3,500 would be about the average price for that. And the goblin knows this because he knows money. He knows how much things cost. He knows how much things are worth. You see, he's got a. I'll say this: as he's looking, you guys see his eyes. They're golden, right?
Yeah.
They flash for but a second, and you see in his left eye this magical rune seems to swirl for a second as he's looking at the cart.
I'm gonna try to speak to my Tao real quick in my head.
Sure.
Say, what do you think all of the jewelry on that goblin over there is worth?
I would not. You hear the female voice of the Tao respond to you. Don't fuck with that goblin.
Oh?
Even I can't help you there.
That is a. Do you understand how terrifying of a sentence that is?
Yes.
Okay, good. Ah, shit. Okay.
Just for anybody watching, anybody out of character, this omnipotent, powerful genie being said, "Don't fuck with the goblin."
I don't even know, and I don't even know why.
Quite possibly one of
Okay.
the greater evils this world has possibly ever seen. Grog says to
So, I want to get out of this rain. You guys want to get out of this rain.
Wait, are you
Some of my
telling me
eco liar
Grog's the new narrator to the story?
Yes.
Apparently.
Grog's fucking Deadpooling right now.
He's speaking with Bill and the originator, just like, and you'll see this is what, and they're like, oh, I see, that's a good view.
And they're like,
I'm a
wait,
s-
what? How'd you get here?
I'm gonna yell at everyone now.
Grog has no idea. Little Grog's just pop out my foot and stuff.
Anyway,
So,
continue, sir.
let's get out of the rain here. The goblin friend, I guess you can come along. You seem important. Let's get to town
Bro, you
and we
guys
can
are
discuss
adding
things
a
there.
fourth cart onto your cart.
Wait, is
You
another
guys-
cart?
You guys are going to have a train. You have the main cart, and then about 10 feet after where it should end, that 10 feet has a 25-foot long cart that's been grafted onto it. That is a vault kind of wooden box. So you have the covered cart, the wooden box, the carriage in the back, and you're going to be adding on your cart.
That's right. Grog was the inventor of trains.
God damn it.
We
Just like the
both
trains
were
we have in the
Grog.
robot.
So mind you, a rhinoceros can barely pull the cart you have now because it's twice its weight.
I'll add my 2 horses to that.
Oh my
We'll
god.
need
And
to
my
get more
nightmare.
thanks.
I'll say with the 2 horses, you could pull the cart just barely if you want to add that on. But right now, your characters are talking about price in the rain.
Yes, let's get out of the rain. I can start working up something to cure this debt.
Bro, I will say this.
Grog happens to like the
You
rain.
guys have
Grog
fixed
doesn't
the
like it.
carts together. So basically, it's like a large train cart that you have right now. So making turns is hard as shit, especially in narrow places. You are going to, if you're going to add the 4th cart on, it's going to be nearly impossible. You're going to need to, I will say this, all of you make me an intelligence check right now really quickly.
Oh no.
Right?
Oh wait, never mind. That wasn't my dump. That was strength.
Grog needs to make
18.
an intelligence check, you said?
Yes.
That's +2. I
I
remember.
can 8. I nearly did
Flat D10.
Dex.
14.
So reroll that.
I almost.
17.
You know
Alright.
what?
Grog got a 9.
With the plus
Grog
1 from
didn't
your
put
blue
on
hat?
Oh, Grog did not put on his blue hat.
Oh.
I might dump
Grog
Dex
forgot the
because
bonus from his blue hat. I mean, that's
the loudest.
So, did
It's
anybody
gonna be
get
hard to
below
run.
an 8?
no.
No.
Okay,
Grog,
you
I think,
all
got low.
realize you're probably going to need to do something to the carts. You could drag that one behind you because there's not going to be large turns you're not sure of. You're not sure if that's the case, but you're pretty sure. The cart's going to have problems in the future, is what you guys get the feeling of.
Grog is smarter than most, honestly. Grog's really a smart man. I find
Anyways.
it quite sad that you think Grog's stupid.
Continue.
Sorry, Grog went on a little.
How
Slot.
about let's right now I can actually lessen some of the debt. Is there a DM note? How expensive is my cart?
Let me check. How expensive did you make it look? I'll ask. Because the base price of it would have been... Because it's a traveling salesman's cart, it had very good... It was made of very good wood. Be about 300 gold. The horses themselves would be about 500 each, because of their purebred heritage. So it's about 1,300 gold. However, if you had any extra additions, anything that would make it much fancier, any interior furniture, that would increase the price heavier.
Okay, I would say, just for sake of roleplay, I have a table, some chairs in there,
Okay.
some
How
crates
fancy?
to storage there.
How fancy?
How
Just wood,
fancy?
stone. You have a glass table with some nice red velvet sofas, a nice beautiful carpet floor, a chandelier hanging, some crates.
I'm gonna say, definitely wooden furniture. It's really nice,
Your
but
wooden
it's not
furniture- your wooden furniture's broken.
great. That would leave. Yeah,
I will
there's-
say most of the items that were in your area are broken, so the base price of your cart at the moment, with the damage sustained, would be about 1,100 gold.
Got it. I right now.
And
I'm
I'll
turning
say,
back to everybody.
in your crates, because you do have crates, they are just broken open a bit. You do have about, I would say, 1,000 gold worth of supplies. That could be silks, it could be alchemical ingredients, drugs, whatever you wanted to be selling.
I'm gonna say silks here. That sounds really interesting.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
drugs.
I right now have my cart right here is about 2,100 gold. That right there pays off a mass majority of my debt, and I would say would give me the freedom to not be imprisoned by you and come peacefully to the next town. You guys can have my cart and my horses.
Well, Grog would have to do an appraisal on it. Let Grog put on his money-making hat. Sweet.
And what say you, Goblin?
You didn't expect Grog to have a money hat, did ya?
I didn't expect you to have many hats. I don't see orcs wearing hats very often.
Jawe.
Are you kidding me? Have you ever seen a purple orc?
Shy away.
It's because purple makes you
Life
stealthy.
is a Jyway.
Jawe, I asked for your
Jawe.
opinion.
Oh, sorry, I was typing something. 'Cause writing shit for this
Jawe
character.
Shawway, as you look at the card,
Ah.
1,300 usually at the moment. It's probably about 1,125. However, your eye suddenly peers in deeper, and you realize inside the cart, as you can see through the small window that's now open, a few crates. You get the feeling it's about worth about 1,000 extra from the crates inside.
Well,
Grog is gonna get down to a pricing now.
the cart looks shitty. Maybe.
Make an intelligence check for me, Grog.
He's gonna just say this really weird because he talks about money in a weird way because he's a goblin. That's gonna be maybe 1100.
11000011111.
Do you?
Grog got a dirty 20 on his appraisal.
Grog, the merchant ain't lying, man.
Oh, hold on. I even fucking rolled that wrong. It's supposed to be a +2 to intelligence plus the 1 from the hat. So that's actually a 22.
Well, yeah, he doesn't seem to be lying about the pricing.
Yeah, and
That seems about right, brother. Yeah.
your merchandise maybe another
You've gained a trust point with
big
Grog.
one.
Well, hold up, Zeus. Did you
What
say
an
what
ass.
you're carrying is worth the money too, or did you just say the cart itself? Zeus?
I didn't
I will
directly
clarify. Grog did
state.
a full appraisal of the cart, over the cart and everything in it.
That's why he said.
I wasn't
That's
trying.
why Jawa just said 1100 because it was just for the cart.
I wasn't trying to lie, but I accidentally did. I just said the cart is 2,100.
Yeah, so as you look at the cart, you're like, he's lying about that, but then you start to look around the everything else, you're like, everything that he has, maybe he meant
Okay.
cart as in everything that was included in the cart. Garage.
You must have meant everything and the cart.
Yes, of course.
Okay, good. Because for a minute, Grog thought you was trying to swindle him for a second, and you know what happens if you try to swindle Grog.
I don't. I haven't. I don't know you very well.
Grog is simply going to adjust his back a little. During that, you hear several pops, cracks, and it almost looks like he grows an extra 3 inches.
I'm gonna like. I'm gonna
When
smack my lips a little
grows.
bit. Yeah. I
Well,
can.
Grog
Maybe I
did not-
could
Grog did
assume.
not swung that way. I mean, if you want to,
Oh no, my mouth is dry. My mouth gets dry when I'm doing business. I tighten my tie a little bit more.
Would you care for some water?
Yes, that would be lovely.
Grog's gonna pull out a water skin and roll up his sleeve and flex a muscle and pour the water over it.
Oh, go on, have a drink, Dad.
I'll just take the water from the water skin.
Grog, I need you to make me a con save because you're in the rain pouring cold water on yourself.
Grog
It's
dies.
hypothermia from.
Should I make a persuasion check right there?
Make a persuasion check and a con save. Yes.
I'm tempted to hit him with my
Could we
whip of
say he wants the con
cold.
save first? Because I think I would have advantage if he starts dying from doing this action.
Con save first. Con save first. Con save.
Thank you.
I'm tempted to hit Grog with my whip of cold.
Oh, roll got an 11.
Your arm starts to freeze over a little bit as the Actually, no, because
Nice
winter is
cold
over. It
front,
is spring. It is spring. It is just cold as shit.
Are you sure that's
I'll
okay for your
roll
arm?
you, buddy.
I was
He
like,
starts
actually,
shivering.
you have advantage on the persuasion because it tightens the muscles, and it starts to like actually make the muscles look better.
I didn't know your character was gay.
He isn't.
That's not what this says. 14.
That's not much better.
You can say yes or no, your choice.
I think I'm good.
Nobody will judge you
friend.
for saying yes. Grog's
What?
quite rippling. And I'm an attorney. I make a lot of money.
I see that.
You hear from in the cart. Are we going to get going, or am I going to have to find my own way to the village?
Just a second there, friend. I don't know why it became fucking
and
argument.
we can
Just a second there, bring get these goddamn cow back in the goddamn
God
pen.
damn it, Dutch!
I don't
No.
care how you guys do this. It's just wait, hold on. I need to have a debt counter real quick.
How far in debt are you?
Oh, I could get pretty far in debt, mate.
Zeus owes a few other people. That's why he's doing this job at the moment with the silks. He needs to get it to a certain place. He owes you guys. He owes the banks a little bit because he hasn't paid in a while for his house that he owns. That might get taken away.
You really don't want to fly ball, huh? Come here, my little fly
Is it
ball.
weird? This is the second snake oil salesman that I've ever had played in my campaigns.
He's not a snake oil
No.
salesman. He's just poor.
He might as well be.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's a swit.
Aw.
He's a swit. Talking to she devil.
Anyways,
Really, he
so I'll
devil.
say
have
you
an
guys
idea.
move out of the rain into the actual carts to start drawing up some ideas.
I don't care how you guys do this. I have some contracting to work on.
So,
For someone as worried about money as you are,
Zeus,
I feel like that's a really bad choice.
you are
It has to
pulled
be an attack royal.
into the back metal carts where there is a lounge there kind of area that turns into the bed with some magical runes, but the lounge is these nice velvet seats around a glass table that seems to have these windows that pour out into the actual world that could change out. That's what you guys flew through. It has some nice furniture, some nice lamps, some nice greenery with alcohol in it, and there is a drawer with paper in it. You also do find a book. Zeus, I'll say, just very quickly peeking around looking for paper as no one else is in the cart with you.
Yep.
A book that seems to go over items that were sold, bought, and are in storage that seems to have been left in the cart.
I'm gonna take that book, put it in my satchel.
Okay. I will say the first name that you see on it is Barnabas.
Interesting.
Barnabas is Bounty.
Is there any ink laying around?
There is.
I'm gonna take.
Specifically, it is magical ink.
Perfect. I'm gonna take that ink. I'm gonna take a quill from my bag, put that in there, and I'm gonna look around.
Okay.
Anybody looking at me?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
And I will ask, is anybody else walking into the room with him or no?
Yes.
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ruby, you see him take a few papers out. I would like actually, Zeus, before that, I'd like a sleight of hand check, please.
Oh, okay. Sleight of
And I would
hand.
have to make a perception check.
It's against your passive perception.
Ah, damn.
21.
21. No one sees you take
Oh,
the book.
beat
no
it
one sees
by
you take the
10.
ink. No one sees you take the ink either. So you do see some individuals walk into the room with you.
Would you mind if I have some privacy?
I just
I
give
will
you a
say
blanket
this room
stare.
specifically is the most like you don't keep all your stuff here, but this has the most expensive furniture and everything in it.
I just give him a blank stare as I don't move.
Light skin Riz.
Yes.
It's you know what to do.
I
Damn, he's muted.
I would love.
Grog think it might not be smart for you to write up this contract on you.
I need Sin City, please.
Sin.
Sin City.
Sin City wasn't made.
I'm gonna. Is there a different cart I should sit in? Like, I don't want you to worry. I need privacy while I'm writing. I get nervous if that's the correct word.
Okay.
What do you think about that? Ma'am?
Our character question. Could I technically use the shadow powers I have to merge with the shadows?
Do you want to attempt to? Because remember, you have blood points, correct? You know how much you have. You would have to use blood points to attempt to, as well.
Yes, I know how much I have. I had a fresh feeding last time I was here, so I have a full set.
Yes, so you can attempt to do it. How many blood points do you want to pour into it to attempt to do it?
I'll pour 6 in.
Okay. So, do you leave him in the room, or do you escort him to a different room?
I escort him to a emptier room.
Alright, you escort him to the front carriage, and as you do, you close the door and you attempt to pour yourself into the shadows, correct?
Yep.
Alright, so go ahead and make me a wisdom check with advantage, because you're using something similar to what you've done before.
Alright, so wisdom check. Alright, that's +1. Alright, first roll's a 12, second oh crap. Drop that, cut. So roll. Second's a 17.
Give me a second. 17, you said?
Yep.
Give me a second here. I'm typing with Mr. Wahoo here. Ignore
Yeah.
that message I sent you, Wahoo. That was a joke.
Okay.
Good to know.
That first one I was like, maybe, but no. Anyway, so what are you doing? Sorry, what'd you roll?
17.
17. You merge, and you're not sure how long you can maintain it, because your shadow teleport is more of you swimming through the shadows very quickly to get to a certain point. You're not used to staying underneath, so you're trying to hold your breath, even though you don't really need to. But as the shadows pour into your body, as you don't hold your breath, you're like, as you feel yourself choking, as the shadows are seemingly destroying your throat to an extent, trying to thrust whatever life essence you have in you on life essence. It's trying to draw that out of you, so you have to close your mouth, and you're not sure how long you can stay in this state.
Well, that's what Grog's trying to do with you, is drink your life essence.
I'm alone now, right?
To your knowledge, yes.
Cool. I'm going to, like, with one finger, like, knock on my amulet. May I come in?
As you do this, you hear, I don't know. You called me pretty shitty.
You know I was trying to make a business deal.
Fine. Enter.
Thank you. And I go into the amulet.
Alright, so, as you're watching Ruby, you just watch him through the wall, through this small little hole that's getting smaller and smaller by the second. That seems to be where the shadows are in the room. And you just see him knock on his amulet, say something, but it's muted like you're underwater. And then a flash of light, and the amulet drops to the ground, where he once was.
I'll emerge from the shadow, pick up the amulet, and are any of these safes in that one part of the cart big enough to hold a human?
There is one, but there's a lot of stuff in it.
I beg your fucking pardon.
You just hold a goblin in there.
Are the barrels big enough to hold a human?
If you scrunch it up or cut it up, yeah.
If you scrunch up the goblin.
I will mind. I will mention the room to the safe room. The door on the very front, like connected to the front cart, is completely broken and gone. You have not repaired that yet.
Threads, you say?
2 tails.
Oh my fucking god, man. 2 tails, you say?
So, looking at it, you could probably fit him in here, yeah?
I could fit the human in a barrel.
You could move some of your more valuable things into other barrels and then clear that safe if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Jesse! Alright. Alright, you do that. Meanwhile, we turn over to Zeus. Zeus.
Yes.
You appear inside the Grand Palace inside of the amulet. The marble pillars, sorry, not even marble, the emerald pillars, jade pillars, whatever color you wish to say. The many different marble floors that seem to be red, almost like a red ruby itself. Who the fuck is breathing into the room? Ruby.
Ruby, stop.
I'm not breathing.
Big
It
shot.
might be Big Shot.
Well, it was both of you.
No,
both pinged
no,
us.
it wasn't. That time it was just
Mine
me
was
fucking.
just shaking ground.
I see. These many pillars that go off into nothingness above you, a darkness of gray color, a wind blowing throughout the area, a connection to earth is felt. As you walk, you feel there's no shoes on your feet, but as you walk along some of the green pathway, the emerald that stretches through the entire area, you almost feel grass beneath your feet. As you look down, the emerald does turn to grass wherever you walk. As you continue forward and forward through this ever-expanding hall of tapestries, busts, statues, ornate weapons and armors hung upon the wall, paintings. You look at some of the paintings, and this has always surprised you, but the paintings seem to be of landscapes, and they seem to be moving as if wind is blowing through grassy plains and pastures. You see large mountainous ones where you see people climbing up the mountains that weren't on those ones last time you were here. You see just various landscapes on these portraits. As you continue, you see walking around, guarding the passageway every so often, an earth elemental. As you pass by, their emerald eyes turn towards you. Their stony, brownish, gray skin, instead of a normal, like created by elemental fury kind of elemental, these ones are more sleek in design, with spiked backs that seem to hunch over, almost coiling forward as they walk with their hammered-like arms. They pass by you and give you a nod of the head as they continue to patrol the halls. You eventually get to this large set of doors, this twin set of doors, hundreds of feet tall, expanding up past the fog wall that pertains to the roof, where the pillars continue past as well. You see this wall is mahogany wood, many brass and bronze coatings around it, just earthy brown, gold, red colors of metal that seem to coat this door. Many different runic carvings upon the metal door sides, and then there seems to be this intricate earthen face that seems to be made of the wood and metal in the very center that separates the doors. It seems to have a large knocker in the middle of it, bigger than your own body. I will
going...
mention there are 2 statues to the left and the right, sorry, of the door, by the walls, and these are... You've met them once when you first came here, because it was an accident.
Mhm.
These are stone golems.
Ah.
And they wrecked your shit when you first came here. They are of knightly make, and they are 300 feet tall each.
I'm still PTSD from that. I take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Dave.
They both, their eyes flash green. It's not like a normal, like, knight's, it is a normal knight's visor, as there's little slats inside the actual visor. So, these flashes of green, almost like a lighthouse, shine down towards you. And then they both walk up towards the door, put one hand on each door, and move.
Thank you, kind
As
sirs.
you feel this almost sandstorm hit you.
I walk inside.
Alright. By the way, I'm making this up as I go, so...
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm having a great time.
As you enter in, you see this almost museum-like area. A large crystal gemstone sitting upon pedestals. Unlike outside, where it was made of jade and emerald, you see marble and other stones that seem to create these pillars and ground-like floor. A single pathway in the very center of it is just dirt. Like a small concave into the floor, and it's just dirt packed with grass. And it seems to etch outwards. Well, it seems to etch forward to the center of the room, go around a circular pedestal in the very center of the room, and spread out left, right, and forward. You see in the very center of the room, standing there in a glass display case, a single, large, orange, amber-colored gem. 30 feet radius. Kind of like the picture that you sent of your character. What's behind him.
Ah, I see.
As it sits there in a diamond, like what you think a diamond would look like, just sitting there, held up by these earthy metals, and you see this room has a top. It comes to a pinnacle, and as you look up, you see the what seems to be a mural of the elemental planes. You see the material plane in the center, and you see the 3 moons in almost this triangular like pattern, and you see it splits into 4 different directions. You see the material plane. You see on the right, next to the red and blue moon, is an earthen kind of creation, and you see splitting from that is just the earthen. It's just this earthen color. These reds, blues. Well, not reds and blues. Reds, browns, blacks, grays. It seems to expand outwards, mountainous expanses, and you see different elementals painted on it. Above the blue moon and connecting to the white moon, there is a split between the air and the water realms, where you see the air and water realms clash into these beautiful blues, light blues, whites, colors, and you see flying creatures, and halfway through the flying creatures that go towards the water one become fish, mermaids, different creatures like that, and then down on the very last one, you see the realm of fire. There's depictions of fire creatures, depictions of hearths, fires, the sun, other things like that.
Damn, pretty.
You know that to the left and right is the collection continues of these materials, and directly forward is where you wish to go if you wish to speak with your Dao.
Yes. I'm gonna keep walking forward.
Okay, you keep walking forward, and eventually, after another few minutes of walking, you get to another set of doors. This one, you can open it yourself. It's about 50 feet tall. You push it open, and as you do, there's this large, just circular room on the outside. Well, circular room. You see, it's almost like a Victorian. See ya, Jawai. I'll see you, man. The Wahoo has to leave right now, guys.
Okay, I saw that.
He sleeps on the gold like beanbag. Same with fucking the kobold. But anyways, fucking hell. Anyways, so as you walk in the central room, it's almost like an earthy tavern, to be precise, almost like a hovel. But it has it seems to dip downwards, almost like it's a complete sphere, but it seems to have these staircases that go towards a center, and the entire circle has these staircases going around. It has these small platforms that descend into a staircase. Another one. Each one of these platforms has rounded displays that have different pieces in them. Skulls, you have crystals, you have weapons that are rusted and broken, you have metal items. As you continue downwards, you start to see bookcases with that seem to be placed onto these platforms with different tomes placed into them. You see, hanging from the ceiling, a large chandelier, multiple of them. As you continue downwards and downwards, you eventually get to this large base at the very bottom of it, where you see this large, almost room. You see a bed in one corner, a large table in the very center, circular in nature. Actually, no, it wouldn't be circular. You see this large bed in one area. You see a large glass table with furniture surrounding it. All underneath it is this velvet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute that. This velvet rug, and you see many different bottles and hookah things around it. You see, almost descending from nowhere, this circular ring about 50 feet above this room, almost, is there. And there's velvets and silks hanging down to give this obscurity to the room, so you can't see everything at once. There's just this clutter of items scattered around, and you see sitting behind some of the felts, obscured by it, this dark visage of a female form, sitting on one of the couches, the back to you.
I look around. Do I see my Dao at all?
No, but you see the female form sitting on the couch.
Ah, I haven't given her a name yet. What's her name?
You just call her Dao. She hasn't told you her name yet.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I wasn't being rude. Hello, Dao. How's it
As you
how's it
say
going?
this and push past some of the barriers of silk, you see sitting there a brown-skinned woman, human-looking in form, with these beautiful, luscious red lips, hair into a high ponytail that falls down into these curls. Well, not curls, but into a large falling ponytail behind her. It seems to be held by these bands of gold and silver that seem to be encrusted with gemstones. Her eyes are this vibrant emerald jade green that seem to shift between them. She seems to be wearing these silks and these leathers upon her outfit. There's a corset that comes out to these large silky leather kind of circles that go all the way around her arm. Well, no, not all the way around her arm. Sorry. There's this corset that comes to these silks that stops about an inch or two from her shoulder. And then further down, you see upon the middle of her wrist, her wrist and the middle of her forearm are each a golden band on each arm that seems to have strands of felt connecting them on the bottom and the top. She's wearing many rings, necklaces, earrings. And she just looks towards you. Oh, hello there.
Looking as beautiful as ever, I see.
What can I say? She seems to cough a bit as she, you see a bit of smoke blow from her mouth as it's a pink color, and she seems to be holding a hookah pen that's connected to a large device like albumic set of hookah.
Like that fucking worm in Alice in Wonderland.
Yes. And she goes,
or whatever the fuck.
well, you've come to my abode. What do you... Sit down. What do you need?
Oh, you obviously know already I crashed into that cart earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted a private place to write up a contract for, I don't want to pay any of those damages, obviously. So I came here for more privacy, and also talking to a friend while I write is nice.
Well then, let's see how we can weasel our way out of this.
I want to cast. I have the spell Illusionary Script. That's why I picked up the inks earlier.
Okay.
So I'm thinking I want to make a contract that it looks complicated and all strange and there's a bunch of lawyer talk on it, but in reality it basically just says a bunch of stuff about how none of the damages are my fault and they owe me a cart.
All right. I'll say as you're writing it up, she takes a hit of it, looks it over, comes over, gets around you, puts her arm around your shoulder, points at one of the lines you're writing, and you see it change a little bit. And she looks at your face and blows some smoke into your face as your eyes shake, and she goes, "There, I fixed something for you. A little aid, you know."
Thank you.
And she stands back up and goes back to her side of the couch and starts to take more hits of the hookah. I want you to roll me a deception check with advantage, and because you're using illusory script, plus 10.
So plus 10 plus my normal.
Yes. You have done this. You have done this before, so you know how to do this. I will say.
Okay.
That's why you get the plus 10 instead of a plus 5.
Okay.
It's the same thing as having invisibility and trying to sneak.
All right, let me roll for advantage now. Let's see if I can get anything better.
Yeah. I will say, because this might be a contested roll it in the rolls channel, please.
Oh, okay. I'll roll. Yeah, let me.
Because they're obviously going to check the fucking thing to make sure.
Oh, well, obviously.
There's no doubt about it, so it's going to be a contested roll. I know that for a fact.
Roll 1d
A big
20 plus 18.
Okay. 35. Big shot, you there?
Grog here.
Alright, so.
Yeah, Grog's here.
About.
Oh, I'm trying to get back into Grog's voice.
A few minutes. About an hour passes for you, Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
And you think you've gotten something good.
I think this should be ready.
Well, let's hope they can't see through illusions.
Oh, yes. If any of them have true sight, I am ruined. But hopefully this should work. Speaking of contracts and the like, when is my next deadline for getting you some jewels and all that jazz?
You're going to Jaggerbrett soon, correct?
I am, actually, yes.
You know, I used to have a contact from Jaggerbrett way back in the day. Well, it wasn't called Jaggerbrett at that time. I believe he was, It was during the creation period. I don't remember his name properly. He was a mage. He used to create some beautiful gemstones from alchemy. It was beautiful, and he would give them to me as a sign of peace, to an extent, to use some of the lands of Jaggerbretts, which is where I mainly ruled over when I existed on the mortal plane for a time. You know who I'm talking about, right?
I believe so, yes.
I believe he was a shifter of sorts too. If you find his old warehouse, it should be there or around Nipple or something like that, I believe. If you find his old warehouse, his old mage facility, it's underground, hidden by a rock. That's all I remember. There should be something there, an alchemical formula for creating gems.
Ooh, interesting.
If you find that for me, consider that filled for now. Just
okay.
Keep that in your back pocket. Otherwise, I could use an emerald and she holds her side. An emerald worth about 5,000 gold. So.
Okay. Emerald. I'm writing in a notebook. I have. There's one page dedicated to my debts, and then another page dedicated to requests.
Well then, I think it's been long enough. You should probably get going back. She starts to twirl her finger as the same hookah smoke comes blowing out of her mouth, and it seems to follow the trail of her finger. And she goes, "Now then, dearie. See you soon." And she kisses her finger, her pointer finger, and blows towards you, as if she's pointing a gun, like palm up towards you.
Mm.
And the smoke hits you. Ruby, as you come out of the shadow, it's only been like 5 minutes for you, and you're like, where the fuck did he go? Suddenly, you see this smoke explode out these small airways in the safe. And the safe, I'll say, Zeus, you hit the side of a metal object.
God, fuck.
You are in a standing safe that is barely wide enough to fit you.
No wonder I couldn't hear anything from there.
And you have to fold your arms to fit, basically.
So, mind telling me where you went?
You say to the safe. Jeffrey!
Did you put me in a safe? Why would you why would you do that?
Just to be safe.
Well, considering I don't know nor trust you, well, better safe than sorry.
Oh, that is hilarious.
You could say when you disappeared, it was the safest option.
Yeah, when you disappeared, it was the safest option.
I understand that. I do not give off the aura of a trustworthy man, not anymore.
Big Shot, what is Grog doing this entire time?
Grog has been
taking a piss.
Grog has been in the near area, awaiting this contract so that he can look over it.
Okay.
Grog knows that he's gonna try to put legal mumbo jumbo in there.
I'll say you were eating food. All right. So, as he appears in the safe, you hear it and you rush inside to see Ruby talking to the safe.
Oi, Ruby, what the crump happened?
There are two of you now?
There's always been two of us, Ruby.
It's been about
Well,
5 minutes, by the way, for you guys.
I knock on the safe. Hand over the contract.
I pull it out of my bag and I slip it underneath the gap at the bottom of a safe.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'll hand it over to Grog to look over.
Grog's gonna take a heavy look at this.
Alright, what hat are you wearing?
You know what?
What hat are you wearing?
I am wearing my smart hat, my legal hat.
Alright, so you can
Because I know he's gonna do some legal jumbo bullshit.
You can roll an insights,
Bullshit.
perception, or investigation choice. The two that will get you the most are insight or investigation.
I'm gonna use investigation because I have a bonus in that.
I'll give you the +1 for the hat and +5 because you are a lawyer. Or were a lawyer.
Sweet, plus 11, just the way I like it.
It's not possible for you to make it, but let's just see. I want to see how much you roll just to see if you get an inkling that something's not right.
I'm very excited.
I'll say this: if you get a natural 20, you'll get an inkling something's not correct. But otherwise, you're like, it's good.
18.
All right, contract looks span. Looks fine. It says he owes you quite a bit. He'll pay you back whenever he can. You could take his horses, his cart, and his proceeds from his next shipment, and he'll owe you whatever's left over. There's a bunch of other mumbo jumbo in there.
I honestly want it read out.
Well, I don't have a contract made.
Yeah, I'm not gonna write you a contract, literally.
Well, you've written it out.
It just says, shit happened, I owe you money.
Does it
TLDR.
But more in legal terms, to be honest.
Yeah, it's legal term.
Anyways, you have the contract. It seems fine.
Can you let me out of this safe now?
Well, me thinks it looks alright, but I honestly think you should take a look at it too.
I'll
Great.
do so.
All right, because you used insight, correct?
I used investigation.
All right, you have to use insight or perception, Ruby. And you are getting advantage from him helping you.
Okay, I will not be able to beat the DC at
You need to
all.
roll a natural 20 to get any inkling of anything.
Yep. All right.
Oh wow, not even a combined thing.
In Roll's channel.
Yeah.
Pretty
most-
please.
Yep, in the rolls channel, please.
Yep. All
I'm
right.
very proud of
I'll
that.
say it depends. If just roll, see.
Yeah, I want to see that.
It's both a plus. They're both +1s. Investigation is a +4.
Okay.
Go for the
Go for insight or perception.
Please fail. I have nothing.
Wait, since I'm a fan used to face trying to use magic for contracts would. Oh wait, I'm not muted, am I?
No, you're not muted.
Yeah. I hate when I forget to mute when I'm talking to myself. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, I was wondering if. Yeah, since.
I will say, this is technically hiding shit. This is illusion. You do not know illusion magic too much. So, no, you would not.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, I'll
would
say you get the
I
extra
be able
plus. You
to
get
do
the extra plus
Arcana?
5 because you know about contracts and Fey and shit. So go ahead.
So
and
in.
plus 5. An extra plus
It would
5, so
be-
plus 6.
Yep. And with advantage.
Close.
No!
You're not sure if, like, your eyesight is weird with it. Like, you're not sure if anything's wrong with it. Like, you thought this guy would make something different, but it looks.
Is it supposed to shimmer?
It does if you succeed in seeing it, which you didn't. So as you look
Oh,
at it,
really? So what the heck on
as
you?
you look at it, you were 100% sure this man was gonna fuck you guys over, but he didn't.
I yell from the safe. See, I'm a man of my word. Hello, Alex. Are they banging on the safe? Are you guys there? I is my
Well,
Grog is gonna slowly tip the safe over.
no.
Down.
You tip
Hey.
it into the room.
I'm not actually gonna do it. I'm just gonna open it up.
You open
I
up
was,
the safe.
yeah, I was
what
gonna
do
say
you guys
I
want to
opened
do?
it.
Thank you.
You're free to go.
Well, you guys
Sorry,
still
what?
need to sign the contract.
Oh yeah. If you guys wouldn't mind, I've already signed. Would you mind signing? Right there, I like point at the bottom. Give me a moment. I need to clean myself up. I'm gonna cast a prestidigitation to clean my clothes.
Okay.
Wait a minute, you're a magic man, aren't you?
Yes, a little bit. I
No.
dabble in magic for protection.
He's a magic man. I think we need to spend like an extra week getting this appraised, getting this to be a legally officialized document once we get to the city. At that point, we will sign it. I am a lawyer.
Yeah. I was thinking
I'm
that.
gonna ask the Dow.
also,
Is he a lawyer?
I am one of the fiercest
Uh,
warriors in the boss's army.
I speak into my head like, there's no way this is a lawyer, right?
No response from Dow.
I'll take that as a no.
She's just gonna be like, he is. He's a lawyer.
She just doesn't want to
Yeah.
answer me.
She's mad because you call her useless, priceless,
Mm.
worthless.
True, and most Fae who know magic tend to use it to get their own ends in on the deal, so I do agree with you on that. Or
I'm not Fae. I'm human. You can.
I'm Fae.
Oh.
I lived in the Feywild quite a
I
long
see.
time.
If you guys would like to, you could make an Arcana check on the paper.
Yes, that's what I was wanting to do the
I'm gonna
first
crack
time.
and do it.
Yeah,
I'm
your
gonna
character wouldn't know
switch.
about.
I'm gonna try to
Yes,
switch.
I was asking since they would probably use magic on their contracts to get their ways.
I'm
If
gonna switch to a blue hat with white speckles on it.
Okay, go ahead.
My magic man hat.
Yeah.
My wizard time hat. It's wizard time, bitch.
well, it
Hiya.
doesn't matter. I only have a
Thank you.
+1 in Arcana.
5 total.
Rule. Thank you. I didn't.
Ruby, what'd you roll?
Wait, hold on.
He's
I'm
gonna put
looking
It's
at
not letting me roll. I'm
He's trying to
trying.
have
I'm
it
pressing send. It's not sending.
Oh,
Crump giving you the magic man hat now.
I hate your
Would
hats.
it work for me?
If you believe it will work.
Would you have to attune to it?
Well, no, you guys are doing it at the
Dash
same time. You guys are doing it at the same time, so it won't work for her.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got a 5 total.
Ruby?
Yeah. It's not letting me send the dang thing.
Then use a
Weird.
different fucking app.
I'm using Discord.
Use a different app.
Do you want me to send it for you here? What are your numbers?
She said it was a
Can I just
+1.
roll physic? Can I just roll
Yes.
physically?
Yes, I don't give a
Alright.
shit.
Dang 20.
Only 20?
Yep, not 20.
No,
21.
No, you have to roll in an app there. I don't believe that in the
Yeah,
slightest. man.
that's
Yeah, it does not sending and then you get a nat 20. Yeah, no, that doesn't
Sussy
seem right.
baka.
That's sus. That's sus. I'm not saying you're cheating, but that's sus.
back.
Yeah, so you need to roll in the app or something, my man. I'll give you advantage because you're both doing it, but it doesn't help because you could have already moved the dice to it.
Oh, do I also get advantage?
Yeah.
Go
No.
ahead.
No.
Oh, cringe. You cringe.
Cottage, just
He
Cottage.
gets advantage, but I don't.
Big shot. Roll a d20 plus 1 ADV, please.
God.
$17.
Okay. Hey, Ruby, look at this. You're typing again.
Yep. Ruby Alamar on your dick is typing.
Alright. It's letting me type this time. No clue if it would let me send.
I'm seeing it.
Alright, I think it's just lag. So, oh.
Yeah.
16. Damn. Nope. You're looking down and you're like, there is magic on it, but it's the same thing as a normal contract. You're not sure if it's magically enhanced any further.
Even
Any-
still,
Any
we should
questions?
take it out.
Shit, my book.
Me thinks we should still take it to the city's mage and get it appraised.
Oh.
I agree.
Well, if that's what you believe.
So,
What?
as the group decides, maybe we should get this checked out by a mage at a city whenever we can stop by. You attach the wagon to the back using the leashes from the horses, some leathers to attach to the back with the wheels you have so that it can follow you. No, you would attach it to the drive stick that the horses are on, actually.
Using that crump and orc boy strength.
Yeah, easily enough. And you start to make your way on your journey with your new companions, away from the Git Grotto.
I have forgotten to introduce myself. I am Jeffrey Bolds. Mr. Bolds to many.
Good to know. My name's Burrows. Greg Barrows.
Barrows. I see.
No.
I think I had an old friend named Barrows.
No. Last name Barrows.
Oh, last
First
name Barrows.
Grog.
Grog. Okay.
Grog Barrows. You may have heard of him. Attorney at law for the boss.
I do not believe you're an attorney, but I believe your name is Grog. And you, madam.
Since
can pull
these
out
two
my
have been
certificate if
so
you need it.
slick, not actually going to have my character say her true name. Jelia.
Failure.
Jelia.
Ah, thank you. Beautiful
As the
name.
group travels the road to their next destination, unknown to them, that's where we're gonna end the session.
Yippee.
Oh, thank God, because it's 11:22.
I know, I was getting tired of shit. So, what you guys? Well, actually, I enjoyed this session quite a bit. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. That's like, let's see, we started at 3, so that's about 5 hours again. Anyways, we're gonna see you guys. See ya. Bye.